That's irrelevant to news. I really could care less. I really could freaking care less. How long you sitting here? Did you know the neighborhood?
Hey, some people want to know about the neighborhood.
I got my Scrooge attitude on today.
You are. You're Scrooge.
I'm a Debbie
Well, it's
Downer.
loading, guys, so here we go.
Oh, it's still loading. We're still
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be great.
All of a sudden, did it worked all the time, and now it's not? Can they see us yet or not?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Sorry, Pete. Sorry, they can't hear us or anything. This is going to be funny if it doesn't even work. Sorry, everybody.
We'll move over to the big screen and watch all the
Yeah.
Yeah, you can set some stuff here.
Oh, what's up, brother? That might be the best looking face. Oh my gosh. Now you
Meatball
gotta-
sliders and
Don't
wings?
even challenge me why I came here.
Those
Was
are hot sausage meatballs stuffed with mozzarella.
it? Jeez.
Those are smoked wings. Those are
Here we go.
sliders with the jalapeno raspberry jam on top.
Oh, nice.
And then I have some pretzel focaccia bread and beer cheese.
Okay. Can you bring some plates down, Deb, when you come? Okay,
That
thanks.
was awesome.
Are
I hope we have
on or not
technical
yet?
difficulties so we can eat.
We do have technical
Well, yeah.
difficulties.
We'll eat during the technical difficulties. We're loading. We're cutting in and out, which is nice.
Why are we cutting it out? The internet? Something wrong with the internet?
Yeah, it's loading.
Well, you know what's probably awful right now is the weather outside.
I don't know how much that has to do with it, but it is nasty outside.
I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know those kinds of things. I would imagine, right?
So I want to turn their internet off.
Maybe they've just overloaded the internet. Everybody's waiting so much. So overload. That could happen. I'm not making that as a joke. There can be everybody tries to download, come on at the same time, and it screws up the channel.
Screws up our. Why is our internet working?
Well, the game hasn't even started, so.
It hasn't yet, but thanks. Oh, we'll just tell everyone sorry, and we'll move on. Oh, perfect. Just sit right there in front of Merril.
Thank you, sir.
Sit in front of you. You know we don't have. And when you come down next time, just some like a paper. Oh, come on, get a paper towels.
Paper towels.
All right, thanks.
I'm gonna pass one down to.
I don't know why this is low, bro.
I'll see you.
Food looks good.
Yeah.
Don't look like there's any rain there, so that's all
No, I
that
think it's supposed to
matters.
stop raining.
Yeah, it was supposed to.
Them.
It wasn't supposed to rain. I like
Are
this
people
kid.
saying like it's not coming through?
All right, wired in.
Technical difficulties.
Are you trying to get it? It's not working for you either?
I haven't tried.
Well, that might be the problem. We might have too many people on the internet. Merril, get off our internet. Get off our internet, Merril. No, I don't know. What's
Let's see. I can go to. Let me know if you can find this channel. Are you gonna
Some people
watch
say it's
this?
working, man. It's just
on
not working for us.
YouTube
Is
channel.
this working? I know some people are saying it's working.
So y'all are on?
This is your YouTube channel, correct? Okay. Because Angela's on top of all
Say I
that stuff.
hear you guys.
That's what a lot of people. Well, some people are saying it.
Well, that's their problem, not ours.
Well, you can't say anything. So if you,
Yeah. We can dive into this.
Y'all have been on.
Oh well, whatever happens, happens.
We're gonna get it going.
Sorry, everybody that can't get this. You know how professional we are down here.
Someone said, put some tinfoil on the rabbit ear.
How would she just goes? She just need to go to like.
YouTube?
How do you?
Channel
She
7.
goes to YouTube channel 7. Okay,
Yeah, but like I think it's like Channel 7 spelled out.
channel 7.
Having buffering problems today.
Oh, great.
Oh, we picked such a good day to do this.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Here's the reality of it. There's nothing else I can do on my end, so we can just let it ride. And if it cuts in and out,
Oh, they got James Harrison coming out. Look at him on the big screen. Congratulations, Debo. James Harrison last night. There he is. Look at him. Looks like he hasn't worked out in a while.
he only do it one day. He shaved a beard.
He got inducted into the Hall of Honor last night. We were there. It was really, really awesome. to see a big man like that. He teared up talking about his. Look at him, he's crazy. Look at him.
He's trying to suit up. This man is trying to put on pads.
He told Mr. Rooney, "I'm not suiting up again, Mr. Rooney." He actually teared up a little.
Did he really?
Look at him. His boys.
Did you go to it?
I did. Yeah, we were there. It was great. It was awesome. Yes, everybody. Evan is here.
Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome. And I'm only into the meatball and a wing. Terrific.
All right, so
48 wanted nothing to do with it.
we are live here, sort of, we think. I'm not really sure what's happening.
We're live. How it's being documented, we're not sure. So it's buffering. Some people say it's doing well. Some people say it's not.
Sorry, it's not us. It's YouTube. We're blaming YouTube for this. There's a little bit of a delay, we think, when we
Yes.
tested.
Yeah.
So people just either pause your TV for a second.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you play-by-play anyway. Oh, by the way, Merril Hoge is here. Do this
Eating
with us.
some
Thanks,
wings.
Merril. He's over there eating. Evan's going to come join us at the bar and watch a little bit of the game, but we're going to...
Oh, my.
Oh! That'd have been a great start to the game.
Let me ask you this. I should have caught that?
Yes, because he's that good.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, he would say he is, right? Yeah, he would tell you that. Cover 2 down the middle. I was talking to Deontay last week, and he said that he loves that they're moving him around, playing the slot and doing stuff, but
Right.
that's why you move him around. You get him down the middle.
Yep. Ball come out quick, too.
Come on, Ken. You. Oh, look at this. We got a little smooth,
turn of
a little
events and,
smooth
like-
connection over here finally.
Is it working?
Is it?
All right, we hope so, people. Welcome. Let's see.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a delay. It's obvious.
And more. Good job. That's just 4 guys. 4 guys winning there. They're not a good first third down, third and 15.
What you mean? Third and
Well,
15 is not.
when you miss a play like that initially, and you know you have. Listen, this
Out of
first.
the pocket.
Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny.
They've got a holds coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's picked off anyway. Oh,
And he
geez.
dropped it again.
It wouldn't have mattered anyway, but the interception would have mattered. If they would have picked that one, that would have been nasty.
Well, like, see, I always think like the first play is like all week you have kind of designed that play because you're using all their tendencies. You think you're going to get who was that on?
It was a perfect. No, I'm saying I'm agreeing with what you're saying. They had the
Yeah.
perfect play call.
Right. So
Cover
you,
2
like,
down the middle.
Like this is what like everybody's ripping the coaching right now. Everybody's ripping the coaching. That's
But that
that's
was
good coaching.
a good
That's
coach
good
right there.
coaching.
Yeah, I
You
agree with you.
dialed up something with based on their tendencies. You're like, boy, we get Deontay down the middle. They're going to give us this look,
Yeah. And they got
and
it.
then you got it, and then you miss it.
it's
That's not on the coaches.
Yep, I agree. Presley. Yeah, I totally agree. You hope, right? Because we talked about on this show before that football's a chess match, right? There's tendencies. Doesn't mean they're going to do it, but you hope or that you plan on them doing it, and they did exactly probably what they wanted. We get Deontay down the middle in the cover 2, and you hate that. And that's a big play. He might split those safeties.
Yeah. Okay. Now I got to ask you this: what is your thoughts on this kid here, Trevor Lawrence?
He's starting to grow on me a little bit.
Is he?
Early on, I was like, gosh, I think
What
he's
did you
great-
like about him?
I thought he was a great athlete, a great runner. I didn't think he was a great passer.
Right.
And he's starting to grow on me a little bit. I want to see today, though, because this is going to be a test. These guys come off the edge.
Yeah. You know what? When I started watching this kid coming out of Clemson, okay, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But of the 5 guys that came out that year, that cat right there was the toughest of all of them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Toughness,
telling you,
yeah.
this dude is a tough dude. Actually, I think he's managed his running. I think he's the most best spontaneous runner in football. Like, he will run at the most opportune times. I think he gauges things perfectly, gets down, doesn't take hits, uses his legs, but he's not a runner. He's just not a runner. Now this cat right here,
He's going to be a game changer.
Yeah, they got to control him today.
Because last year he was hurt, or he was back off an injury last year.
Yeah.
So now he is truly healthy.
Right.
Right? Because
Yeah.
it's a year. Like they're like, oh, he played last year, but you're not coming off that big injury. You're not fully back. Now he's fully back.
Yeah, and
So
he's
this would be
special too.
huge. This would be
He
huge.
is special too. I mean, he's just dynamic. Then they get him on where he's dangerous. He gets on the perimeter, and they got ways to get him on the perimeter. But he ain't scared to play in the middle now.
You know who they use him like? He reminds me a lot of McCafferty.
Yeah.
You know, like now McCafferty's a different animal,
All-time
but-
beast, yeah.
But the way they kind of use him, catching it, doing different things.
Probably not the route
Good
runner
shit right
McCaffrey
there.
is.
Oh, good D.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Oh, snap.
Did you see how late that came in?
Wow, really late. Or are they doing a taunting thing? Oh. Or is that a taunting?
Because he was rowing a boat?
Yeah.
I mean, you could roll. Was he rowing the boat in his face?
Yeah. But you know how they interpret it. You know, listen, I understand what they're trying to say. If you're a pro, act like a pro, be like a pro.
Let's see. So people that are watching this, if they're not delayed,
That flag's later
they
than our
did
delay,
call
bro.
pass
You know what I'm saying? That's wild to me.
well, the funny thing, so if people are watching this, they may have already known what the call was as we're talking about it. So sorry. So again, if you want to pause your TV to catch up with us, then you'll. Ours says, you know.
Oh, we are 8 seconds behind you.
Actually,
What we can do,
on the monitoring computer, or maybe like 2 or 3 seconds later.
Oh, good. So not bad.
That's not
Okay.
bad. That's
So
not
I'm gonna tell you when the ball snapped on 1st and 10 with 3:15. Ready? So everyone can take it up. Ball is snapped. That way you guys can figure it out.
So I just was saying, like, they get him on the perimeter. That's where he is wicked, man.
But you know what? The turf. It rained all morning. I don't know if it's raining right now. That could help slow him down a little bit.
I agree.
All right. Where's the call here?
Man, playing the ball, man. What are we doing?
I don't know if I.
Well, you know
I
what? You
don't
know what they're supposed to watch for is the left hand
The pull.
behind. Yeah, and
but the guy that called it was from his right side.
they wouldn't
so,
have been able to see it.
I don't think that's a good call. What's this, by the way? You want any food, Spence, or are you not into food yet?
I mean,
You should probably get into it.
This
Spence.
this
We're
is
pretty
going.
good. Pretty good.
We have geared up for a long ride here today, fellas.
cool.
It's gonna be a fun ride, though.
Oh, go
Oh
play.
yeah.
Oh, ooh, night.
Go play.
Hey, Merril, could I encourage you to chew on the other side of the microphone? I'm just kidding.
I thought you wanted me to chew in it so they could hear me.
This is your world. We're just living in it. It's whatever you want to do.
He said that was the most polite. Can I encourage you to chew not in the mic?
I thought people would want to hear
If people
that.
start talking about, hey, Merril, stop chewing.
Not yet. So, hey, some people go to
Why aren't
YouTube.
you running the kill button over there, mute button over there?
We don't have a delay.
Put a noise gate on it.
Folks, this is live. We don't have delays. Gotta get
Well,
home.
gotta drag her.
Go a little,
Oh.
A little
crossing.
behind?
That is
Don't
behind.
let
That's
him-
a bad pass.
Good, yeah.
That.
You're exactly right. That's a
That-
good pass. You get a first down.
Yep, you get a good one on.
You got a chance.
We got a flag too.
I will tell you this defense
Offensive face
came.
mask, maybe. The defense has to come to play. I mean, that's their. We have to.
They've dialed up some energy here now.
Offman.
Oh, they might take him out of field goal range. That takes him out of field goal range, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, good call.
But he puts that in front of him, and he's running.
I agree.
I've done that many times on those crossing routes. If it's just a little bit on the hip, it slows him down just enough.
Allows the guy to catch
Yep.
up.
Got to put it out in front of him. It's not always easy, too, because different receivers have different speeds coming across there, and you got to throw it in front of them. Yeah, I don't even know what Jacksonville's kicker's like. Oh, look at that for sure.
Well, you're at that end.
Wow.
You're at that end of the stadium, which it's the hardest too. So, number 90 tears it up here.
Yeah, this is he's teeing off here.
Yeah, this is a Watt play here, or a Highsmith play.
Can you
Well, looks
hear
like
that,
the
Jerry?
fans came, man.
That rolling, that's Bailey on her little hoverboard upstairs. Yeah.
Is it-
Sounds like a Mustang. Yeah.
Oh, they're
They get a penalty. They get a delay game.
wait. Where are they going back? I mean,
So that's did they get a delay game?
no, the
I
clock
miss something?
hadn't even started running yet.
Oh, so they just put the 15 yards on
20
there.
Oh,
Yes, they did. So they got a delay game.
wow. There you go, get another one. It's only 9 seconds. This is not what you don't want to be. limited play clock, trying to rush a play when you got these rushers coming.
And here we go.
You don't want to rush this play. Just get something. Yep, just get something. Try and get field goal range. That's smart. But
That's still a long
do you do
kick.
now?
Still a long kick. You're over 50. I don't know much about their kicker.
I don't know anything. Looks like it's still raining, maybe.
Got the old produce section, Mason.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
So is this their punter or kicker?
Does that look like the punter?
No, that's
No. Ooh.
We got 50.
I envision a slip,
on the
a
nose.
slide, and a miss. Wide right.
He's slipping and sliding. Slip, slide, miss, wide right is Merrill's prediction.
Here we go.
Man, I've heard of him. He used to be in Denver, right? Wow, bang. That thing was halfway up the net.
Just a bit inside the uprights.
Well, all right. Well, good start so far.
Yeah.
The defense got them moving back, held them on. Now, this is when the offense, this is what we talk about, right? Fast starts. We talk about all the time in here.
Yep.
Obviously, you had a chance. I think that the Steelers should have started fast because you get a ball. We
There's
had a
no
couple
question.
opportunities.
That's explosive
so
play now.
Now you move on and you go to the next series. You've got to go down and get 3 here. You can't. If you go 3 and out, you're just setting yourself up. The defense is going to start getting real mad.
How many on your game plan list, your script? How many plays did you guys have usually going into your first game?
Top 10?
Like we would script like our first 4 plays. Like sometimes we would just have 4. Some people had 10. Some people had 15.
We would do, I think, 10 or 12.
Okay, so you're still in your script and you still in
for
your
sure.
tendencies, and so at least your first one worked where you had what you anticipated. You got it. You just didn't capitalize. So you're still early enough into that part of the game plan
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
that you can have that.
You're right back into, like you say, your script. You're going to play 4.
Yeah.
First down, you get right up. Now, the only way we would change it is if play 4 on the script was like a
Different down
hook
the
and ladder or
distance.
some
Yeah,
sort of
okay.
crazy play.
Right.
You might jump to 5, jump to 6, and come back to 4. Right?
Gotcha.
Like you can move it around a little bit if depending on what that play was. So it'll be interesting to see what play they call here. But I assume, listen, if I'm a betting man, I'm betting they run the ball here. They haven't run the ball once yet.
Right.
So I'm calling a run right now because I feel like they've done that in games where they've come out throwing the ball and it hasn't been real successful. They've come right back with a run. So I'm calling a run right now. Naj, don't know where it's going to be, but that's just my prediction. They're going to come with a run. And if I'm Jacksonville, those tendencies too. Like you're probably up there loading the box up. We'll see.
Okay, now if they do that, okay. Last week, their running game was really good. Did you see anything different last
their
week?
run game?
Yeah. They added a run. They added a run that they haven't done all year. Like
Really?
It's the best run in football, and that is the counter trap. They put the counter trap in. So when
Maybe they'll come back with that right now.
I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. God, you forget, like there's a lot of when they were in the division when you first got here, right?
Not ours. They're AFC, but never in the.
In the
They went to the South as soon as I was right. AFC South. As long as I've been here, they have.
because if I remember right, Jacksonville was
Did
a
the
part.
Steelers used to be in the AFC Central?
Yes. Well, no, we've always been in the Central. I
No,
want
we're
to
in
say.
the AFC North.
I mean, well, it was the Central, then it was the North.
Oh, okay. It was always been North as long as I've been here.
Yeah. So this is way back. It was the Central. Then it was. Then I turned it to the North, but Jacksonville was a part of that. I think when they went back to when they gave Cleveland back their franchise, gave them a new franchise, then they went back and they got rid of Jacksonville. But I think they replaced Cleveland if I remember that right. Because you used to play them twice a
Here
year.
we go. Let's see.
Well, you're set up a little bit like that, even with that flex.
Might bring in a little motion. Yep. There it comes.
And this is the other play they were doing a lot of, like that.
You guys
pitch
played this
play.
game before?
How do I know
I feel like
Ron's
y'all.
going?
I feel like y'all played this before.
He hasn't run it once yet.
Yeah.
It was coming. Evan was coming down to watch the game with us.
Hey, what happened to that?
Evan, I thought
So-
you were coming down.
You got 1 yard. See, I stay with. Yep.
Another run. But you're in third and medium long. I mean, 3rd and 6.
Not
Not
favorable,
the
but
third you want. No, it's not. But it's not
Not 3rd and 10. Okay, so let's. What does that put you at? 3rd and 7? 3rd and 6, maybe?
6. But this is where I would want fire move. This is like tight end central. I mean,
That's what did he messed his hamstring up, right?
I think so.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you don't let them
You
things
run the
properly
choice
heal,
route here? Yeah.
you're just gonna deal with that all year. All year, you're
Let
gonna have that
Beyonce
issue.
Go
all
7
year.
yards and turn around.
Oh
no.
Snap.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Thank God for bad weather, man. That was not.
That's why they play defense, right, Merril? Don't we say that? That's why DBs play defense. That's a guaranteed 6, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
no one in front of him. He just had to beat Kenny.
Well,
That's
that was going to happen.
And then you're gonna have to overcome that.
20-yard line.
I mean, turnovers are the only thing
Yeah,
I
he's on
care
the ground,
about.
so he's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
my
he must have
goodness.
slipped.
Jeez.
Wow, how lucky are we? Disasters, right? Everyone's trying that new running block now. You see that?
Yeah.
Trying to time it up and run in.
Yeah,
The
like
Patriots did it.
the Patriots did it. It's funny. Somebody does try something successful, man. Everybody, then
Everyone's
everybody.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
My heart's still racing. Like as a quarterback, I
That's
feel
a
that.
bad feeling.
You let it go, and you're like, oh no, come back here, ball on a string. Like no, oh, man, my heart's still racing for him. Anyway,
All right. Now
Anyway,
here's.
tell me about the run play. I didn't mean to cut you off. You said the trap, the counter
Yeah, you
trap.
know, like
What is
they-
that? The new feel?
They hadn't run it all year. They put it in last week. They ran it about 2 or 3 times, and every time they ran it. So let's go back to what a counter trap. The advantage to a counter trap, from a blocking perspective, it gives you man assignments. It doesn't force like all 5 of us to work together like inside zone. You know, when you run an inside zone or outside zone, you got 5 guys that got to work together to block the front, however the front looks. And then the front moves, we got to see it all the same way. They just don't do it very well. They really struggle with that. So you implement man schemes that removes the burden of having to work together. I got the defensive end wherever he's aligned. I got him. We pull people. We're able to block. Defensively, it's a hard run to defend because of the angles you're getting and the misdirection. And you can overplay something or not play it right. And then from the runner perspective, you had a lot of options. You know, if you depending on the blocking, you know, you have a lot of different options versus just we're going to hit it right here. And they put it in last week. Now, as a runner, a lot of runners can't do that, though. A lot of runners struggle with that. They get ahead of themselves. They're not patient, you know, timing. But both
So
of those
it's a patient run. You got to be patient.
and you got to understand, where the front is and where the blocks are going to initially more than likely going to happen. And they did a good job of it. And it was, and they ran the ball well. So I'm just going to watch this game to see if they go to it. Yeah, if they go to it, and if they keep using it, because I just think it's one of. I just think that it could be really help them in their running game because it gives them another added way to run the football, and they did it well. So
We are now joined in the basement by Evan, Chef Evan. He's down there.
A legend of sorts.
A legend. I mean, very much of a
A
legend.
Pittsburgh legend.
Who's riding on cloud 9 right now.
Yes.
Because his Fighting Irish
Yes.
put a whooping last night on the Panthers of Pitt.
what the heck happened to Pitt, man? That poor quarterback. I was like,
I wish you could have seen Evan's face.
that poor quarterback. I don't know what he was doing out. He was all over the place, man.
That's why we bring
Oh,
Merril.
by the way-
That's why we
yeah.
bring Merril.
By
He
the
was
way,
all over
Evan
the
made
place.
some predictions he told me before this game, and one of them about came to fruition. Have you been watching it there yet?
No.
Your first one that you told me about it was like a walk-in. So he predicted a Minka interception. He predicted 23-20 Steelers. Unfortunately, he did predict that Kenny might throw one only because of the bad weather, and it literally just hit the guy in the chest
That
and he
almost
dropped
happened.
it. There it is. Sack.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, they're just gonna. There you go. There you go. Can't
Okay,
hold the ball.
now can I tell you this? Okay, but I brought
No.
Come on.
hamstring too. Grabbing his hammy, bro. That ain't good.
Oh no.
That ain't good.
Come on, Mick.
Maybe he just slipped in.
Come on, Mick.
Well, let's go to. That's a real credit to people on the back end because I think what you have to do this team, you have to play man. You
Right.
can't let them free off the line of scrimmage. So they've obviously committed to that, which I love that.
So that's a coverage sack. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
What you're saying? Like
Yeah,
that's what
because
you call it, right?
he could not get that ball
Right.
out, you know. But they're attacking with the line of scrimmage. I've always like, okay, if a team is really good at getting rid of the football, even let's use Miami for example, okay, because this is another team that's probably faster getting rid of the football, and it is mind-boggling to me that they still don't press him. Now I understand people are like worried about their speed, but at the end of the day, their quarterback, if you understand his strengths, he's great at throwing in voids. Okay, you take those voids from him. You press him, and we can sit here and debate. You know, people think, well, we're afraid to give up big plays. I know you're going to give up big plays with voids. I already know that. If you press them and pressure him in the, you don't do that all the time, but you do it in critical moments and the tendencies where they're most likely to throw it.
Sure.
You have a better chance to stop them. That's actually what Buffalo did. They did more of that. They pressed those guys' line of scrimmage. They didn't let them get off with their speed. You didn't give him voids. He couldn't throw the football in 1.4 seconds. He had to hold it longer. And when he holds the ball longer, he's a completely different player. Completely different. Doesn't have the arm strength to really threaten the entire field, and he's not that good from
Are you sure about Tua?
mobility. Yeah,
Tua, okay.
From a mobility aspect on it. Now, timing aspect, yeah, he'll shred you apart.
Merril, when are you applying to be a coach in the National Football League?
Never.
Definitive answer.
I've coached every level.
Yeah.
And I've done it exactly how I want to do it. I mean, you do it during a 3-month period. You devote your time to that 3-month
You know
period.
what NFL coaching is?
Not sure.
3-month period, that's it?
You don't even get 3 weeks off in the NFL.
I've had some coaches that felt like they only coached for 3 months.
You probably do.
We won't say any names.
Right,
obviously,
you
but-
probably do, man. That's just, you know what? When I was a player, I was the first player in, last player to leave. I never beat a coach in, I never beat a coach out. And I never forgot that. And I was like,
the hours that coaches put in are
yeah.
through the roof.
I got just so much respect for
Lot of
coach. I don't
respect,
care
man.
what team.
Hey,
that's a lot of commitment.
Speaking of coaches, the pregame for CBS, Coach Cower, shout out, had the Bumblebee jersey number 7 on.
Was that
Shout
his
out, Coach
costume?
Cower.
Was that his Halloween costume?
That was Halloween.
Oh, no.
Just running.
That ain't good, bro.
Minka, praying for you,
The
brother.
only reason I know that, been there. And when that grabs you,
That's huge.
God, that's
So-
brutal.
Who comes in there, Evan?
Yeah.
KZ's already in, right? They move Patrick Peter. I can't move
TJ.
Patrick.
No, Patrick's out. So
TJ goes to safety too.
Clone TJ.
they're going to play with 10.
Oh, he might
Oh,
run
look
there.
at TJ
Oh, yeah,
slip.
look
Did
at
you see that?
Look at this.
See, there's your talking right there.
Yeah.
He's a runner that can do just like.
I'm just telling you that he's
Enough.
not known for running, but if you study him,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, to me, he damages you as much as like a Lamar Jackson. He
Really?
just does it so much differently that you
Interesting.
don't
Now,
notice it as
hold on.
much.
Yeah.
Did you see that play from behind? They had two guys. Someone had to be wrong there. They had both outside receivers from Jacksonville running posts. Like they crossed each other.
Really?
Like that can't.
How
be
trash
right.
does that feel right now in that weather?
I
been there.
actually probably think
I've
it's
been
probably
there.
pretty good.
It's okay, but you gotta have the right spikes on. When it's
Yeah.
wet like this, you can't use the molded. You
Yeah.
gotta have some screw-ins. Listen, I've seen a punt stick in the ground.
Yeah.
It's true.
I've seen that, right? Were you at that game, Evan?
Monday night game, Miami.
Miami, stuck in the ground.
Oh,
Who's that? Who is that? That's KZ. Who's the other safety?
I gotta believe.
Yeah, JPJ out there.
Like, did he go for the? Like that was a bro. Like he could have got that one. Oh, Miles, you think? TJ probably gets held every play. Like,
Every single play.
to a certain extent.
Every single play.
By the way, Evan, you're a super fan. Are you gonna like banter control down here, or are you gonna be a little crazy? We don't have a delay button.
We can't cut it out when you start flipping tables
I
over
haven't
there.
started sweating yet. He haven't started sweating yet. Because doesn't your dad make you leave the room because you're a little too animated sometimes?
Sometimes. That was during the Super Bowl.
Don't try to justify the behavior. Evan. Oh,
He had to watch
guys.
the Super Bowl in the basement.
Super Bowl was a bit more that night.
We need Evan. We're gonna need you to sit on camera just so we can monitor you.
Oh, ESPN, what's going on? Oh, see, he's changing shoes.
Yeah.
Look at the spikes. So
Right.
those are screw-ins.
Right.
Longer screw-ins. You can't go with the molded. That's something I don't think I ever did, have someone tie my shoes for me on the... Those big guys. I've tied lineman shoes before.
Right.
Like when lineman shoes come undone and they had these gloves with all the tape on, they can't do anything. I've bent down and tied
Yeah.
a guy's shoe before.
As a quarterback, I would be tight.
Oh, yeah. Good play, TJ.
Let me guess. T.J. Watt.
From the safety position?
Yeah.
Or outside linebacker or inside linebacker? I want to see that because it looked like it might have been there.
I got asked
Look
this
at
the other day, is anybody defensively made more plays, critical plays for their team than this guy right here?
No. I don't
No, I'm close.
What'd you say?
No, I'm close. Tell me one guy.
What's amazing about that?
I can't even think of a guy.
You and Alex and T.J. both in the backfield. Not play.
Yep.
I think, if I look at the defensive player of the year right now, I think you're going to put Miles in there because Miles is doing some pretty good stuff from Cleveland. Micah Parsons is an absolute animal, right? Make the tackle. Make the tackle.
Yep.
There you go.
Good.
Micah Parsons, he's lines up everywhere.
Completely
right?
agree.
But I feel like the last couple of weeks, maybe he, for whatever reason,
They've had a
this
spell
guy,
where, he's
this
made a
guy,
play.
every single game is
Does
TJ. We're
something.
talking TJ, and it's not one play. It feels like every game he changes the game. It doesn't happen very often. And you played in a different era than I played. Like maybe Lawrence Taylor. There had to have been some defensive guys that were game changers. That it wasn't like they made a splash play every so often that was like huge, but they literally. I nailed another one. They literally changed every game. TJ changes every game.
Correct.
And it's just that's like a different era. Not a different era. It's a different echelon. It's a different thing.
There's two guys that I would equate or were like him.
Yeah.
Reggie White.
Okay.
And Lawrence Taylor.
Those are people I would come, that would come to my mind.
That's the category we're talking about.
Yes. Different.
Completely agree.
Up here.
And so we look at this year. That's what I'm saying. But this year, that guy's probably won 2 games by plays he's made.
For sure.
Okay. Rams and Cleveland. Okay, by plays he's made. And then every other game in between that, he's done something to shift the game or a significant part in.
Yeah. I think there's been one game, and Evan probably knows the stats better than me, where there was where his stat line was maybe he had no stat line. I don't remember. Was it Houston maybe?
Yeah, Houston.
Where maybe not no stat line, but where it was
like he didn't have a sack.
There was no sack, no TFL.
It was a normal stat line, and it was weird because it was normal.
Line. And it's one, and it's almost
a couple pressures.
They were the only team I saw too. Not the only team. The team that emphasized chipping, tight ends, people there to help him. And I'm like, what? No, it helps to have Alex on the other side, right? To have 2 guys. We had James Harris and Lamar Woodley. When you have 2 guys that can do it, it helps. It's Batman Robin type.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you, we want to tell people to help them understand that. If you have one guy, that's not hard to take care of, technically. It's not, we can slide to him, put 2 guys on him, a back, tight end, chip him. When you have 2 guys, now you're going to take 4 guys to take care of 2 guys.
Take your whole line.
Well, then you got, but now you're starting to deplete your offense and things that you can do offensively.
Yeah.
And so people, they don't want to do that. They try to gamble. That's why you have to be a good play caller and a good designer, because you can design things where you don't have to give up people. Say move the pocket. With a if it was just Watt, I could move away from him. But then if I move away from him, I got to move into Highsmith. So that's why having 2 guys is a real problem. If I have 1 guy, it's a little easier. That's why when Hayward comes back,
that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big problem.
It'll be a big boost for that defense, because now you got 3 guys you got to count for.
Hey, somebody asked Ben, did you watch the
Miami, Ohio beat Ohio Bobcats last night?
It's exactly what I was going to say.
Boom!
Yeah.
All you Bobcat fake wannabe people fans out there. You guys know where it is in the East. You know what it is. That's what we do. We go and dominate in Athens.
I was going to ask about the Fury and Nagano fight, but close.
Oh, the fight last night. I did watch
the
fight. I was at so I'm at James Harrison's, and Aaron, and big shouts to Aaron Smith as well. He got into the Hall of Honor, much deserved. Aaron Smith was an absolute animal, and one of the kindest, nicest, awesome, missed people ever. Great teammate, great football player. But so congrats to him too, and the other 2 guys that got in. But so we're sitting at the table. I'm sitting with Kiesel, Casey Hampton, Charlie Batch, and Wiggs is there. And I know we have the fight on my phone. And literally the thing has started dinners, and James Harrison is standing with us watching the fight.
He's supposed to be on stage at some point.
Yes, he was supposed to be. We were, and then Troy Polamalu's kids were there. His boys were there watching it with us. I missed the first 3 rounds because of getting signed in. Slant. There it is. There you go, Tay.
And he caught
Get
it.
up. Get north. Get north.
Oh, God.
Okay, and I'll be honest with you. I've never seen a guy catch more balls and go backwards more than him. I mean, if he would use his skill set to go forward versus think he can go laterally and backwards and still make enough people to miss to get forward, if he would just learn to like plant that and go,
you know he could
because he's so dynamic, he would actually be make more big plays than trying to do that.
It's funny. I've told guys like him, maybe some of those guys that are like the skag guys. Remember the greatest show on turf when you had Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt and those guys, like when they caught a ball, they ran and they dove right at someone's legs, right? They got down and they saved themselves. Like I was always like, guys, save yourself because I don't want y'all to get hurt either.
Right.
You know? But anyway, the fight last night. Oh, the old Tennessee Oilers.
No, the Houston Oilers.
Houston Oilers.
Oh, Houston.
You played against those uniforms, didn't you?
Oh my gosh, does that bring back memories right there?
That colorway is awesome. That
The
Oilers.
Houston
Yes, it's
Oilers.
That's awesome.
I did watch. So we did watch some of the fight. I would say I didn't realize that Ngannou knocked Fury down.
Yes. With so
what happened to fight?
Gotta get the
Who
first
were
round.
the two
Gotta
guys
get here.
fighting?
Oh, he's got him.
Oh,
That's a great play by that guy. Just a little more.
Better
It's all
throw.
right, George, relax. It's okay.
It didn't seem like a powerhead either. It went over the top a little bit.
So in watching it, if you just look, I know. Listen,
What a
they're
play.
both great fighters. So I don't know. I from what I read and heard, it seems like, oh, Brad, you got to catch it on the sideline. That's my guy, Brad. Brad's awesome. I thought maybe Ngannou, from what I've read and heard, maybe Ngannou should have won it.
It was one of those fights that, like, if he did okay, it would be like, oh my gosh. Because
Yeah.
Fury's just not to be played with. He's not like
sure.
it's an exhibition for Francis.
Hey,
but
Sus,
it's-
update me because there might be some
It was
people
a-
like me.
It was so Tyson Fury is the heavyweight champion boxer of the world.
Okay.
He's the Gypsy King. If you looked at him, you'd be like, this dude, like body just not like. But remember, Butterbean was like a big dude, but he was like bigger. Like this dude is just like he's got rolls. And you're like Tyson Fury.
Dad
But
bod, yeah.
I think he's like 40-0 or 35. I mean,
Yeah.
he's undisputed.
Okay.
So he fought last night. He fought the UFC. Well, used to be. He retired from UFC, I guess, temporarily. Heavyweight UFC fighter.
And did they fight
They
boxing
boxed,
style?
just
Okay, so-
boxed. Francis Ngannou is an absolute animal. I mean, absolute animal. And they just boxed, and they went 10 rounds, and they went the distance. Ngannou knocked him down once, and it's kind of one of those things that we were talking about at the table. If a champion is fighting someone else, and it's kind of like you can't, if it's not super obvious, you got to give it to the champ, right? It's like a replay.
Yeah.
You can't just give it to the other guy if it's close. There's got to be a little bias there. You're the champion for a reason. You got to give it to him. So maybe there was some of that involved, but it was like they went. The UFC fighter went the distance with him.
And who won it?
Tyson Fury, the boxer.
Boxer.
But it was in I think it was in Saudi Arabia or Abu Dhabi or somewhere.
That's where they fought.
Yeah.
And
That's where they fought.
we were talking about that. There's probably $1 trillion worth of like people in that room.
Oh yes.
Maybe
Yes.
like a couple $1 trillion.
Yes.
Like if you think
That's why
about-
I was there, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it was all like all the Saudi princes, all that. I mean, there was so many people there.
It was like the
But,
modern day Coliseum.
yeah.
It was like, who's the coolest? Like, what would be a cool matchup theoretically?
yeah. So
I'm assuming it was pay-per-view.
That's what they wanted to see. if I
Yeah,
saw
somebody
Is
has.
that pay per view?
Yeah, ESPN.
Went on a little.
it. It's on ESPN.
Yeah, we got a lot of.
Klein the Elder. We got to thank the guys out in.
yeah, I'm wearing the hat.
Thank you. Out in the Montana guys.
Yeah, Yellowstone Angler.
Come out from
I
that's a
think.
Western
Yellowstone
beer.
Angler.
Oh wow.
No, it's the guys out
What
that
is
have
it?
Yellowstone fishing.
Yellowstone Angler, Livingston, Montana. They sent this super dope hat too.
They want us to come out and go fishing, so they sent some beers. So yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, we're
drink the beer
definitely
today.
Oh, you see, they're not that far from Island Park and Jackson Hole area. I mean,
Where's
something
your
more
place
north.
in Idaho? Or you
It's up a place. It's called Island Park. So that's about.
an island. It makes a lot of sense. There's islands in Idaho, right?
Well, it's actually part of the Snake River. The only part of the Snake River that's dammed up. They created an island, and my cabin was on that island. So Island Park is about 45 minutes
You
from
wanna
the
go-
west entrance of West
You want to go
Yellowstone.
fishing with us? Yeah. We're going to
Oh, so
Montana.
look at the
There?
rain. Look at the
Yes,
rain now.
absolutely.
There's a spitting out there.
That's
Look at this.
nasty.
You know what?
Come
We
on.
should have done this live in the stands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
what were we thinking?
Evan, you want any food? It's pretty good. Some guy made it's pretty good.
I'm good, thank you.
Wings are
No.
so good, the spicy wings.
Yeah, guys, watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat. We'll get to them in commercials, halftime, all that kind of stuff.
You can't let that cat get going.
Someone asked if we've had garage beer. I think we have had garage beer.
Really?
I feel like, no, house beer. I think it's at
What's the difference?
a garage on connected to the house. But I think house beer's from Cleveland.
Oh. My wife just texted me. So we're watching you guys upstairs in the living room. Good D. And she said, Bailey's fort's still in the background.
Yeah.
This right here
Yeah.
is my daughter's fort. She was kind of babysitting your daughter. the other
Yeah,
night.
and she made a fort
They
for
made
it.
a little fort back here. So, yeah, that's a fort back behind us.
That's a beautiful.
Yes.
It was a well-constructed
Bay, good
infrastructure.
Fort. It's a good fort back there, Bay.
Yeah.
Everything didn't come down. No way. Wind and rain, you could watch it under there.
It's got better internet than we do.
All right, 3rd and 4. Don't play zone to these guys right now. So far, it don't look like it. See how they're up in their face? That's what you have to do. Here you come.
Oh, they've got a
Bring 'em.
cross
There
guy's
you go,
wide
there
open.
you go, yeah.
That guy's
Oh,
wide open.
no.
So is that guy.
Jeez.
Both guys, the crosser was wide open too.
But you know what?
But obviously that
So
guy
you
was
hope
wide
you get
open.
there quick enough that he can't.
Get that off.
See, now
Close the flag.
that's the toughness I like about him. Like, he just stood there, and he knew he was going to come. He had to wait a little, probably wanted longer than
Is
he
that
wanted
something? Is that
Dang,
something?
they just guys gonna alert Minka's out.
to. Yeah.
Is that
This
something
is
that
big time.
you saw early on? Oh, he took that hit.
Wait, hold on. They call roughing the passer?
On that? Where are you supposed to hit him?
And see, he threw it.
Perfect
You know what?
shoulder.
You hit him. Okay, can I
No.
can I tell you this? Okay,
You agree with that
I
call?
sat on the player committee when we created rules to hit the quarterback. You would use that to show people how to hit the
To do
quarterback.
it right.
Right.
You would show people how to do that. You would show that.
That is awful.
You would show that.
If that's gonna get a flag, what are you
See, now that
supposed
to
to
me-
can't
do?
do anything.
Well, to me, that's atrocious. They have to correct them. Well, first of all, then you're leaving the officials, interpreting their visual interpretation of stuff, and that's why we even spent more time on showing them what to look for. The guy threw his head aside. He tackled
Didn't
him.
land on him.
He
Didn't
tackled
put
him
his weight
around
on
the
him.
chest, around
No
the waist
head.
area. He wasn't even up close around the shoulders
That's
or head
awful.
area. He wasn't even close to the knees. He
That's
did it
awful.
exactly how you would want to do
I
it.
love that I can talk about how bad officiating is now. I'm not gonna find. Hey, Roger, you can't send me a letter in the mail anymore.
That's
That was awful.
It's just bad,
awful. Because you tack the 15 on top of it, don't you, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's you're talking a 40-some yard play.
That's a big
That's
play.
awful. That's awful.
And he didn't drive him to the ground.
No,
he did not drive him to the
He
ground.
started to
one
brace
thing-
the fall.
It'd be one, and he was like a DB too. Like he's a little. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a
What- now
linebacker,
what?
offensive face mask.
Yeah, in fact,
Oh, holding. Wait, what?
it's going against.
That guy gave
it's going
like a
against Pittsburgh.
hold personal foul.
Yeah.
What is that?
It was like he was landing a plane out there.
Yeah, he got that going here. Oh, that's why he gave holding.
We're going to play it again. I'm going to go back to that quarterback, the roughing the quarterback, because it can be such a game changer. I think it needs to be just like the targeting one.
Review.
You go back and look at it and you
Sure.
review it, especially like that. Somebody that has, listen, it's nice for us to go back here and look. Now, one thing about the official, he's standing behind, and sometimes that's a bad position to be in,
Right.
because you don't see all of it. And
So to have extra eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
And to make sure that you don't penalize somebody. Because, listen, part of I helped create this award called the Way to Play program in the NFL that we run. We give the award out every Thursday. And part of what we're trying to encourage is creating ambassadors in the league to play the game right. We're recognizing, okay, like that would have been, honestly, one of the plays that we'd probably highlight as
It's a
being a
great job.
candidate,
Totally
because it's exactly how you want to hit the quarterback. Because, listen, the one thing that when we established this, because it was misunderstood when we brought it out. Every defender was like, oh, I can't hit him now. No.
They do. They get so
A,
mad.
you can hit him as hard as you want. That's what we want you to do. Just hit him right. Okay, you're a pro. Play like you're a pro. That would be right there a pro play.
Yeah.
He tackled him perfectly. He even put his head to the side. He tackled him around
Yeah.
the waist area. He didn't drive him into the ground. That's
See
just
that play right, and
that's disturbing because that's a big that's just a massive game changer when that comes against you as a team after you completed the pass.
Yeah.
So
That play right there is what I want to see. I would like to see the Steelers do more of, like something like that, where you just get to it was 3rd and 4, and you run a
Just dump
receiver
it
to the
out.
sticks.
Yeah,
He sits
just
right at the
dump.
sticks, and you don't need a big play every play.
Especially if they're playing off on that guy. Just know that guy.
Get him the ball. I should love the little. That's why I called him this show a couple weeks ago, the choice route. Let him go up and get to the sticks and turn. He can break in or out. Look at that creativity. Oh, ball's out. Scuba
Get it.
score.
Got it. Got
There's
it.
my wife yelling upstairs.
yes, Ash is upstairs.
Wow. Good
Ladies and
hit.
gentlemen,
Can I tell you what? Can I tell you
Look at
what's?
his face. Look
Can
at
I
his
tell
face.
you what's
Look at
building
that.
right
Look at
now?
that.
Yes.
The grass,
Can
the
I
face
tell you
now.
what's building right
What's
now?
building?
Just how the season's taken off. This resiliency of this team.
Bing.
Things aren't
Good
going
hit.
our way, but we keep fighting, and then we
Yes.
make something happen.
Yes, I totally agree.
That play right there will probably be the thing that changes this game.
yes.
This big because that's you're taking
Because
points away.
There's
yes,
at least 3 off the board,
at least. I
but
can
probably 7. And all of a sudden, if they go score.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking right now, if I'm the Steelers, I'm thinking we have done nothing, and we're only down 6-0. One score and we take the lead. Like that's what you're thinking as the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. What a
It's
play!
big, massive, big time.
Yeah, that's wild. So just to give an update for the people, we are at 23 seconds left in the first. If you want to sync your TVs up to it, I know there is a delay. So for some reason, the NFL won't let us show the game. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Well, didn't you pay your 100 million fee rights?
Oh, you know
here comes
what?
your trick play
Here we go. Get out. Get out.
outside.
I think my CPA
All
forgot to send that check.
fanciness for nothing.
Yeah.
And no, it's not.
But-
It's not the
Now,
play caller's fault.
Was that a jet sweep or was it a reverse?
like a reverse toss, reverse.
Toss, reverse,
telegraph.
okay.
But do you hate that on first down?
No, I was so
If you're
before
gonna
the
do
play
it.
happened, I was literally thinking to myself like I would have done something creative here, like take a shot, just because. Like, and that's like isn't that the number one thing in after a turnover, like the other team always takes a shot. But you know what? They wanted to do something unique and creative. I don't hate the call. It's a lot for nothing. Like nothing really happened. It's not their fault. It just didn't happen. So anyway.
Hey, Evan, you did bring out all this delicious food.
yeah.
Can you break it down for the people? What do we have? We have some sliders here.
The sliders are spectacular.
They're just beef sliders.
Beef
with
sliders.
A raspberry jalapeno jam.
Little raspberry jalapeno
That's your
jam.
plate, by the
Oh,
way.
thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And made some
What are the wings again?
hot pork sausage meatballs
Hot pork sausage meatballs.
with mozzarella cheese in the middle.
You know that's right.
Yep.
Delish. I haven't done this, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna weigh in.
Sweet and smoky wings.
Those wings are my favorite wings.
Yeah.
Like if you're a wing place, you might want to pay Evan for that recipe. That's really good.
What was the wing you made with No, who was here? We had that wing. It was like
Jerome.
Jerome.
That's that one.
Is that one?
That's that
I
one.
thought it was a
I've
dry. I
requested
thought it
every
was a
time.
dry rib.
No, the only difference is they were whole wings that time.
Oh, that was the best wing you've ever made.
That's
that I've ever
these
had.
now. I
Is it?
told you they're
Well, you might want to dip in over
And
here.
then what are we going here?
I tried my hand at some focaccia bread, but it's
You
pretzel
you
focaccia.
made pretzel focaccia bread from scratch.
Yes, with beer cheese.
Nothing better.
Yeah, that
You
just
want to try
me too.
It's a bit crunchy.
Yeah, I'll try one.
It's pretzel.
That's so good.
That's awesome, dude. When I don't
double
have
dipping,
when I
too.
don't have 4 computers and a fire hazard worth of HDMI cables, I will definitely try some of that.
I'm gonna do this. I'll do this real quick. I'll just do a dipper like this, and boom.
Jeez, what a recovery, man.
Very good.
So, Merril, you were talking about player safety, implementing rules. Somebody was curious about your take on it since you played in an era where I feel like it not necessarily was a little bit more physical, but it definitely wasn't encouraged.
Well, more things were allowed.
Yes. So, what is your take on the current state of the league? And I feel like the major complaint is it being softer.
Right.
I think you can debate that with player safety, but where do you see those two kind of intersecting? To where it's player safety versus it getting soft.
Well, listen, a lot of things are misinterpreted and misunderstood. I will just tell you this. Okay, Ben's been removed, now he's going on his 2nd year. I will tell you this, that if you stand on the white lines of that field, there's not a lot of people that would want to put some pads on and step in there and have the ball handed to you.
Look at those stats. Sorry, interrupt you.
Wow.
We have 7 yards of offense.
Yeah.
to the first quarter.
And you know what? Okay, we'll get back to
You
this.
go back- you go
Yeah.
back- you go back
This
to
this is, I mean, like, this is, like, to me, more self-inflicted
Oh,
than
no.
what Jacksonville has done.
They got rid of it, but still.
Okay, now you see that
Still
pressure?
does. Okay.
You see that pressure?
Had to be
If you notice, the Rams blitzed us a lot, and like we didn't have answers. So I thought they said that they've put hots in. That's what I
Wait,
heard.
they just put them in?
I guess, well, they didn't
I
have
had
them.
hots for as long as I played.
Week 8.
I never not had hots.
There's a hot.
But they didn't have hots
Like West Coast systems don't have hots
because
you
things
have
are built in. Okay, that's
Now,
fine
maybe,
too.
maybe
And
that's
that-
what they have now. Maybe we're running a West Coast offense. We just don't know about it. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Well, it's like a West Coast IPA that tastes like an East Coast IPA.
Well, let's put it this way.
That's what it is.
Rather we have them or we don't have them, we don't do them very well.
Well, that's not
Too
gonna
much
work.
air.
Little
That's too much air there.
A throw all the way across the field. And I don't know. And again, when I say this, I'm not blaming Matt. I don't know. I'm not blaming anybody, but that is not going to work.
It
You're
didn't.
throwing the ball. It didn't.
And
work.
matter of fact, it
you
didn't.
can't throw that ball from the left hash to or the right hash to the left sideline on a swing pass to a back. And expecting. Now he's feeling pressure, so he did the smart thing. He didn't take a sack. He threw it to a guy. So I'll give Kenny credit for that. But I mean, that's protection? I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, it looks like they got beat inside.
Listen, I really like Presley Harvin. I don't like seeing him on the field all the time.
Yeah. Hold on. There you go. Keep hitting, boys.
Yeah.
All right. So people
Well-
staying on the white line, Merrill. Safety.
So
No one
okay,
wants
listen.
to- no one wants to be there.
Okay. So first of all, I mean, if you were to go in and play this game and get the ball handed to you, I will promise you
average
this. I'll promise you this. Nobody would say they're soft. Okay, there's just the fury that goes on in the trenches still exists. Now I'm going to go to where when I got asked to do this committee, we looked at all the things that were taking place that you didn't practice. So that's where I came up with the art of a tackle. Okay, let's use the foundation of defense. When you're going to tackle, what's the art of a tackle? Everybody, no matter what stadium you go to, if you go watch all the defenders, they're warming up, they're sinking their hips, they're practicing tackling, and they're trying to do the right thing by tackling. Nobody's practicing throwing an elbow, leading with the helmet at a quarterback, or somebody that's down on the ground, or somebody that's in a pile. So they're like, well, listen, I go, so if we take that out, if you just get rid of the things that have eroded over time, like throwing an elbow, leading with the crown of the helmet.
You keep throwing elbows. You're throwing a lot of bows over here.
Well, I'm telling you, like you watch games, like as soon as somebody's in a pile, people go in there and lead and launch with everything that they have.
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
They got dirt into there.
I'm going to say this. I've been hanging in a pile with a ball here and seeing somebody 6 yards off coming at me going, I got no way to defend myself. And they come throwing in there, boom, throw around your throat, and you're like, oh, man. Like, I'll take that no, bro. I say you, if we get one-on-one, it'll be a different story with you, man.
Hey, dude, what's the famous clip of the old school when the guy like runs up and like double leg kick? Remember he jumps up and kicks the guy? Remember, that's like old school. Like I think you played. Weren't that your rookie year?
Yeah, my rookie.
But you know the clip I'm talking about where they like I wish I knew, but I'm gonna have to look it up. Where the guy he like dropped like
Wasn't that in like The Longest Yard? It was in a
I
movie.
think he did it, and it really happened in the game. I'm gonna look.
It
up.
wasn't like
Okay,
a,
like,
you know what I'm
this,
talking
why this
about?
guy's
let you
trying to
talk
watch the
about it.
longest yard.
Oh, when AB kicked that guy, he did the
Well,
foot
that was
plant.
on the punt. But
Yeah.
Okay, now getting to where we the area that we were trying to emphasize the most is the one guy who didn't have any way to defend himself,
Yeah.
which was the quarterback.
Makes sense.
Okay, so like we even asked defenders, when defenders started getting all upset, go, what's the timeout? Let's say I put you standing straight up, upright, and you don't have any way to protect yourself. Would you want me to implement some rules where somebody doesn't end your career? Or that they don't hurt you so you can't play a few weeks?
Here's the thing, though, Merrill.
You
You're
know?
talking about logic and reason.
Well,
Right?
okay.
That's what you're. Most of us just
But
want
at
to
the end of the
see.
day, that logic and reason had to. That's
100%.
what had to be
I agree with
applied to the league. But now how it's interpreted, and now how it's and that interpretation is like how fans see it, how how defenses see it,
Sure.
and what we just saw is how the officials see it. Trying to get the official to see the thing in the manner of a player. Like we just saw that penalty. That was not. I mean, that is exactly how you would teach it. That's exactly how you would teach it.
Good play call.
And
We can't penalize defenders for doing it right, because then that really sends a bad
Right.
message. 'Cause
Sure.
Then the fans go, oh, it's soft. And,
Well, that's what-
and
that
they
was-
got every right to say that because it looks like that. But that's not the goal. It's to protect guys that can't protect themselves.
Sure.
Okay? It's not that the quarterback's not tough. Okay, this is one of the toughest in the history of the game. Okay, you stand there and let somebody come at you at 100 miles an hour without defending yourself.
Right.
Wouldn't you want some rules applied
Well,
that would be able to
that would be my question. Is like,
help
do you
you
think
physically?
when we and I'll say when the officials get it wrong, do you think it's making these player safety initiatives look soft? Because it's like, how is that?
I'll answer that real quick. You are never, ever, ever going to get it right all the time. Okay, we got human element involved in this. Okay, so there's going to make mistakes. That's why I went back to this. When you look at the targeting, they go back and look at it. I think oftentimes from these quarterback ones, because it's so fast. I'll keep in mind, we just rewound that. We looked at it. We're like, but you're not down there on the field where it happens in a split second. And you err on the side of caution. That's what they are doing. They're trying to protect the guy. And so they throw a flag. Versus now what we have is officiating from the TV angle there. You can radio into that official and go pick the flag up. That's not a flag.
Sure.
You know, those things could be implemented in that particular area of the game to make it better and fair for the offense and the defense.
Sure.
But you're never going to make mistakes. You're never going to get it right. I mean, I remember I talked to Roger. He was they're thinking about making a fish. Remember, they're going to make them full time.
Yeah.
I go, don't do that, because here's what's going to happen. If you make them full time, do you know what that means? They're not going to make a mistake.
Make any mistakes.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, pick it.
Whoa.
Catch that.
Yeah, he was running right with him too.
Yeah. So, you know, to your point, he has gotten a better passer.
Just so you guys know, we're at 11:32 right now. If you want to,
In the second.
sorry, in the second quarter.
This is where he's gotten to be a better passer too.
Man, I thought the rain was. Yeah, that's a good ball.
Do you is Trevor Lawrence's development something you saw coming into this season? Because I feel like when they were in England, they
he's
really
gotten better every
made
week.
some strides.
Every year, he's gotten better. Every year, he keeps developing. He's like Merril said, he's got a lot of tools, and I think he's got toughness, which is, oh boy, his toughness. Listen, I'm gonna say right now. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get to it. His toughness, I think, is what separates him from some of the other guys. Because we talk about that, he's big, he can play, and he's not afraid of stuff. Right now, I'm saying that the defense is getting worn out, obviously, because they've been on the field forever.
See, this is a counter right here. This is one of the greatest runs in football, and they do it really well. That's a counter for you.
The defense is getting frustrated. The defense is getting worn out, and I don't blame them. You got on offense. We got to do something. Maybe change the tempo. Try no huddle, something. I don't know what it looks like. Only two guys out in a pattern.
Oh, pick it.
Oh!
Got
Oh!
it.
No,
Oh, he went out of bounds to the one. No,
He did not just do that.
Buddy.
We just got to talk about Trevor Lawrence. Wow. Why did he not stay in the end zone? I mean, great job, but why? Was he?
You know, I can't tell.
Was he trying to throw that away?
I think he was trying to throw it to somebody. I don't think he was trying to
that
throw
guy,
it away.
but no, what a! I mean, there we go.
A bad decision.
Defense steps up again.
See, now he's looking back. Don't just get down.
I think he thinks he's going to go all the way, doesn't he? I mean, he feels that he had to have been trying to throw it away, right? Or throwing up to one guy, like maybe just a jump ball. Wow, that's a play. Listen, I've been there. I've thrown interceptions in the red zone, and there's nothing worse when you come off that field and coach is looking at you, and everyone's so mad. The fans are like, all you hear in the
What's that conversation like? As soon as you roll up,
I know. You know, that's what it is. Like, I know.
Here's what the team. Here's what we're like as a teammate. We're like, bro, it's all right. And then we go sit over by the huddle and go, what an idiot. What the freak is he doing, man? What a moron. It's all right, bro.
We've
It's
all
all
been,
right.
hey,
We got your back. We got your back. Then the running backs are like, what? What the?
The defense is running.
Again?
The defense is running by you like, we got you. You're good. They got in the huddle like, yeah, we got to pick
Man,
this
that
clown
idiot.
up, man.
He does this every
He's a
game to
clown.
us.
this fool, man.
What a clown. Oh.
Yeah, I just gotta be honest.
Hey, we criticized the
What
play,
was he
not the
doing
player.
that for?
We just got done talking about how he's evolved. Hey, it worked. We jinxed him.
That actually might not hurt Jacksonville at all. Okay, you know how
The two? It's on the 2-yard line, I think.
You're right. I was gonna say that might not hurt him at all.
Yeah, I think they're going to be
But
fine.
but you know what's funny to me? This is when the Steelers will like go 98 yards or something,
Okay,
right?
now if
like
they
can
do,
do
right.
nothing, and then all of a sudden at the end of the half they're going to go 98 yards and score, and they're going to go into halftime up 7-6.
I was gonna say, okay, now if they do that, this is like, This season has
switch it
taken
over.
on some things that that you can never predict as a coach. You can never even predict as a player. It just how things start morphing into you become this team of destiny, of resiliency, and you do things. You start doing things right when they matter, and just enough of it to win games.
I mean, as long as you get, as long as you can pull out a win, man, seems to be all that matters. But it'd be nice to have a little bit more confidence
Okay, let
before
me
the
ask you
fourth
this.
quarter.
Let me ask you this. You have something formation-wise that I can get one-on-one and I'll take a shot down the field.
100%. I was going to say I've had a 90, at least one 98-yard touchdown, maybe two. You line up right here. There's two.
Was one of them against Cleveland on your first game back?
I don't know.
I
don't
for
know.
some reason,
I had one in Arizona with Mike Wallace, I think.
I don't know why it popped in my head. I'm like,
Cincinnati.
Well, it's Cleveland,
Here's
so.
what you do. You line up, depending on where this ball is, and you line up there's two options. You either just max protect and try and get one-on-one, knowing what tendency. I don't know what the Jacksonville tendencies are.
Right.
Get
I don't
one-on-one,
either.
take a shot, right?
Right.
The other option is you have a run called, and you have a single receiver backside, and you call what we used to call a signal, where he can run like a quick run, and you're just trying. It's like a run game alternative. So see, you got one guy out there,
You got it.
and you can throw, but they're pressed.
Look at
Run a
your
quick
power
slant
look.
on them. They're gonna. Or here's a play action. Nope. So there's your option, right? You're just trying to get ground. At some point, you're gonna have if you got one-on-one. I don't know where the safeties are. I'd like to see where the safeties are. We could talk through him. We can talk through Charles. Through him talking because he didn't. Did he play? Yeah, no.
No. That'd be no.
Yeah.
I can't. Was he trying to throw? I think he
there's
was trying
two
to throw
guys
it
out.
to him.
Well, I think he thinks that there's one-on-one and didn't see the guy undercutting it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you can't.
God, that's brutal there.
What a good play, but see,
Just
I
go
don't.
down. Take
Here
a
we go.
knee.
So we're in the shotgun here. That's good. Good pro. Outside,
There you
there's
go.
Deontay.
First down.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Good job. Good job moving the
And
ball. See, I'm
Deontay
telling you,
caught
there you
it,
go.
and he got it filled. I love it. That's what you need to do consistently. That's a big play there.
That is huge.
It's a big breather right there. That's when you come back to huddle.
Is that their
Whew.
first down?
Might be. It actually might be. I
mean,
don't remember him getting another first down.
I think it has to
in
be.
the first quarter.
Oh, what happened? Okay,
And they think we're having technical difficulties.
What's wrong, CBS?
Come on, CBS.
Here,
Get
this
your act
guy's
together.
going to run.
That
Our
producer
stream's
back
fine.
there is about to get fired.
Deontay slipped. Down the middle again.
got him,
That's a
got
lot
him.
of air. Oh!
Yes, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Oh, that might be a little
Payback.
gift right
Look,
there.
payback.
I would like to see that one again, but we'll take all the gifts we can get there.
That seemed uncatchable, but I will.
Well,
Oh, it looked like
but
they're just
the
running
way
next to
they
each
would
other.
do is if you're hindering him to running,
Sure.
then
Right.
you can
Let's see,
justify
did he
that.
cut him off? Let's see it.
So it looked like little trip skis.
Oh, the R. I
that's
think
good.
Oh, he just gave him a. Yeah, he.
Because you got to play the ball.
Hey,
You have
5
to
yards
play the
away
ball.
he muscled him. Is what happened. He put his arm on him and just muscled him.
Is that a linebacker?
When that ball, yeah, I think it's the middle linebacker.
See, that's a great matchup. Receiver
When he let that ball go, I was like, that's a lot of air on that ball.
That boy quick too, though. Was it
But I
Calvin
thought-
Austin?
but
That's dangerous.
It's a lot of air down the
Doesn't that
middle.
make you uncomfortable?
I did. I was scared for something. There's got to be a safety somewhere, but obviously he knew where there wasn't one. There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
Come on, Jalen.
I thought that was
Dude,
about to be a lot bigger.
he is a tough runner. He's like a fire hydrant. I know people hit him going, and they go back to huddle going, gosh,
He's a fire hydrant.
that hurt, man.
Hey, what do we say? As Tomlin would say, he's short. He's not small.
He's short.
Right? He's short.
not
He's not small.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: that guy has power, boy. He has power. When you hit him, I know they go back to huddle going, "Oh my gosh, 30 is like." I hope they don't hand him the ball again.
Look at some of the scores down. It's like the Rams are getting destroyed by the Cowboys. Maybe the Rams aren't that good. There's your jet sweep.
you go.
Get outside.
Got him.
There you go, get a first down. I'm still not a fan of jet sweeps. I guarantee if you took all the jet sweeps the NFL ran in one particular Sunday, I bet you 4 of them work. 4.
I saw San Francisco
and, you know,
run one
there's-
really
there's a
well.
They
reason.
still do them. It used to be a big
Yeah, but there's a reason that they're better in college because the hash marks. The hash marks
Yeah.
are wider, so you got like 3 and almost 4 yards extra. And most of your guy is faster than my guy, so I can get to the outside.
Yeah.
Not in this league.
I'm telling you, they go down and score here.
I know.
It feels like a different game, doesn't it? I feel like this has kind of been a little bit play action. Step up.
Now
He
run.
might run it. He might run it. Nope.
There he goes.
Good. I feel like this has kind of been the story of the Steelers season so far, where obviously the defense is playing great. Offense has to get going, but like the other team has helped. Like whether it's turnovers, whether it's not blocking T.J. Watt, whatever it is.
But now think about that.
Just
every team has done that to help them. Yeah. So is that more? Every team has just decided to help them, or they come up with ways to do it. That's what I'm saying. Like there's a belief in it. I've been on a team where these kind of things happen, where you just knew I'm gonna just hang in there the whole game. I don't care what happens during the game. We're gonna find a way to win at the end. There's just that way. In 1989, that was how it was. We're like, I don't know how it's gonna get done, but we're gonna get it done. Yeah. It ain't like we're better than them and we got a real good game plan. It's just like
they can't run the ball with a lick.
They really can't.
Was the fumble in the red zone too, or was that just outside? Because I'll say
that was around
just outside it.
Okay. Probably 15-yard line.
Well, so back-to-back red zone turnovers. Huge. Back-to-back red zone. I mean, that's 6 points. It's 10 points. It's 14 points.
Well, listen, turnovers are the only stat I care about, and then where those turnovers happen are a big deal. Big deal.
Oh, because you got points. I mean, we got 3. We've got 3.
All it takes is a touchdown. You're up by 1, and they probably could. They've given up 6 points at least.
Got him. There you go. Okay.
All right. Now you got a manageable third down. Manageable third down.
I like it. Boy, but that's what I'm saying. The Steelers are dodging. I mean, it could be 23-0 right now. I mean, it could. Golly.
And that is truth. They've done a good job on this drive, okay? They've done a little bit of everything, okay?
Well, they can't run the ball. They haven't done any running. They tried to run it. They haven't ran it.
I have not seen them try that counter at one time. At one time. And this is.
Well, I'm sure people, the coaches up in the press box are watching this.
Well, yeah.
So they might come with it here soon.
They'll probably check this in at halftime so that we get a. Got it. Got it.
Oh, Deontay's great on the side.
No. Just go back to huddle. Deontay, just go back to huddle. Just go back to huddle. The game ain't over.
Great on the sideline.
You won nothing. You got a first down. Okay? You're supposed to get a first down.
Good
That's
feet.
your job.
Good feet.
Just go back to huddle.
I tell you what, it's going to be interesting. That's about the third or fourth, that kind of 10 to 12 yard sideline throw that we've hit on them, that they've got on. I see if they start dropping guys on that flat to stop that. See, welcome back, Deontay. Throw fade to him right now.
Okay, here's your counter. Oh, look what we got. A 5-yard run. Oh, boy. I guess maybe we ought to call that again. And they didn't
go right back to it right now?
Why not? Why not?
Well, we got a little push and shoving going on.
Yeah.
All right, folks, in case you're tuning in, we got 5
That's the only, I mean, that run, that's the only run they've done well. That's the only run they've done well. And I'll tell you, last week, every time they ran it really well. It's just, I love the run. Excellent.
Oh, you're a running back.
Well, no, I'd love that. There's some runs I did not like. When they call in the huddle, I'm like, come on.
Oh,
man.
there it is. Oh, there's your little.
Okay, getting cute with it, huh?
Those are the cheapy, fun passing yards.
I wasn't even looking. What it was a shovel pass?
Shovel pass. Little inside shovel pass. When it works, you're like, greatest play call ever. If it doesn't, you're like, ugh.
We got three people on a count at 4. That's a problem.
3rd and 5. Again, you're going to go into halftime, potentially up.
We got 3rd and 5. All right.
Them out.
Yeah.
I'll bring them back in. I'll just move. Okay, you know you got man, right?
Yeah, Deontay. Work up field. He's going to work.
Break in. He's wide open. Deontay's wide open.
Sit down.
Sooner. No, he doesn't sit down. The ball was behind him. He got to hit him.
Really?
Yep. He got to hit him. And I'll see it again, but just my initial.
Well, I was surprised he didn't start there. I was surprised he didn't start there.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I.
But see,
look, he gets the pick. He's got everything he wants. Get him.
Yeah. See, I was surprised he didn't start, but I was wondering why Deontay kept coming across the field.
Well, they both are blaming each other, so. I mean, Deontay could have slowed down a little bit, but I don't think it's.
Yeah.
He throws it on the break. His money.
Yeah, if you're working that side, if you got 3 over 2.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bingo.
I was surprised he didn't stay there. I thought he was going to work there.
Well,
we're on the board.
Yeah, you had the safety coming back, so that's why he threw behind him. But I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, he worked to the front side. Like that's one where I'd like to see it, watch it all over, like see the end zone, break it down. But
jeez.
Yeah. But I would think that you would think, based on the guy who's the most dynamic in a short space, would be him. Yes. So you would start there.
Yep, that's what's.
Because he turned away right off the bat. And
That's what I'm
right,
saying.
he snapped it. I
Yeah,
was
you
like,
throw
oh,
it.
that was interesting.
You release that out of his break. He's wide open.
Yeah. Easy touchdown.
Yep.
Easy touchdown, my good brothers.
Three's better than nothing. What you got in there, Ben?
Well,
We got any beers that were sent in? You got any blueberry sours? Whoever sent it in is blowing up the chat, trying to get you to try the blueberry sours. Are they in there?
I just grabbed the 4 Giants. Because we are 4 Giants sitting here.
yeah.
4 Giants tropical treasure.
Well, when they got at the
Tropical
2
hazy IPA.
when they got
Oh, we
at
had that one. That was
the
good.
2 yard line,
Yeah.
you're thinking how stupid not go out. If you'd have said, hey, listen, you go about 90-some yards and kick a field goal, you'd be like, listen, if they do that, that'll be awesome. But then when you drive 95 yards and you kick a field goal, you're like, gosh, dang it.
Yep. Yep.
Get greedy.
I just got a text from one of my old teammates. I got to see if he's watching.
So, obviously, it feels good to get any points before the half, but you kind of after that drive down the field, you kind of is that a punch in the gut?
Well, especially because you had a touchdown.
That's what I mean.
You know, I don't know where his read was going to start, so I can't tell you. You would think it would be Deontay based on the motion. The motion kind of tells
Showed you his man.
Yeah.
That looked like the man. That looked like the man beater side. I assume
That's what I'm thinking.
that they had the right side was probably a zone, and the left side was probably man, because you got to move and you see it's man. And what it looked like to me was Hayward went up and created a natural kind of pick, and he was either going to do something. Deontay comes up and he's going to break in or break out.
Yeah.
We used to call that like a chub or a chin route, choice with an in, choice or a bench.
Okay.
And to me, you see that man, you got to go to that guy who's got the quicks, who can do it.
Your best route runner.
Yeah, you got to go there. But again, that's not us not knowing what's going on. It's just knowing what you have in terms of players. Yeah. That's a play down there too, where I would love to have Pat Fryermuth, Heath Miller, but I can give a shout out to Trey Essex, who's watching it. He just texted me. He goes, "You almost called it 7. They went 93 instead of 98." We did. We said they were going to go down. This is their offense. Big shout out, Trey. Love you, brother.
Uh-oh.
What did we do? Oh,
Slipped.
he slipped. Boz will be the first one too to talk about how bad the field is. I love Boz. Field's like gripped out here. Look at him.
Go get some cleats.
Those
Screw
kickers,
ins.
they can't though. Those kickers aren't changing shoes for anything. Ooh. Boz, we be an athlete, Boz. Let's see, still getting it down there. Look at him, he's mad. That away. Hey, Boz, a lesser athlete would have went. Ball went out of bounds. Would have went anywhere. Out away.
We got 3:54.
Big stop for the D.
Yeah, we need 3
Well,
now.
because Jacksonville gets the ball second half too, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Steelers
potential
had it
double
first.
score, which is huge in football.
Sure is.
People do not like the double score is so underestimated. No, maybe that's not the right word. Underappreciated.
Right.
I don't know whatever it is. But if you can get 2 scores, it is huge. It's be big. Defense has stepped up all half.
Yep.
Trying to see. Any good questions? I'm looking at the questions. Oh, someone said that was Deontay. It was no. No.
You can't get this
It was
kid.
not Deontay's fault.
You cannot let this kid. Oh, that touchdown?
No, some people are like commenting, so I was just reading people's chats. Yeah.
Yeah.
They said it was.
Let me tape for that.
No. Someone. They said they should have sat. I agree. Like I think it's a little bit of both.
Correct. I
Like
agree.
Deontay could have
should've
sat a little
down.
bit, a little
He should've
bit.
sat down.
He could have put on. So give it on both. Don't blame one. Don't blame just one.
Yeah. That's a combination of not working together for a month.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, just the little things like that. If they'd had a month of seasoning with that, I don't think they messed that up.
No. Well, and think about too. Deontay's been out for a while too, right?
That's what I meant.
That's what you said, okay.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Yeah.
He hasn't worked down there with them a lot. If he'd had a whole month there, I don't think there's even a question.
Higgins, gotta stop crying. I gotta see these questions. I love it. People that appreciate everyone that's watching us. By the way, our first time ever. Sorry if there's any issues. We're just hope y'all enjoying it. Sorry for Merrill's commentary.
Or lack thereof. I'm watching the game.
Evan's been very tame over there. Here
Yeah,
comes a
yeah.
little pressure.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
got luck. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Got luck again. All right, for those of you trying to sync up, there's 2:03 left in the half, 3rd and 7. They just dropped the pass. So
Evan, is it hard for you not screaming at the TV? You seem very.
he did jump up when the interception happened.
You do seem very
Just
constricted.
reaction at that point.
Yeah. Hey, scream away, man.
Getting a little excited.
I want you to feel comfortable.
You have to be so quiet over there.
Make yourself at home.
All right, so you got 3rd and 7. You bring pressure, no pressure.
Family's doing good, Trent. Thanks for asking.
I bring pressure.
Would you?
I press them and bring pressure.
What yard line?
It's easy for me because I'm not going to get hired or fired, and they're doing it. Or they look like they're doing it.
Hired or fired?
They're going to throw the crosser again.
No one's getting fired.
What's
But
going to
you know what?
happen?
Now make that
Good
tackle.
Oh, what's the flag?
Is it
They're
a
going to
pick?
call. No, I think it's out here.
Offensive pick?
I'm calling a hold on the defense, like on a DB.
Yep.
I'm guessing. I thought it was a pick, but the flag would have come more in the middle.
Right.
The flag came on the outside of the numbers, so I'm guessing they held a receiver. Man, it's like I played the game before.
Yeah, like a couple years.
If you haven't, you should.
That's awful.
I think you'd be pretty good at this.
We'll show it. Let's show it. See if it's a good call. These refs have been awful. So, sorry guys. I know you're human.
Well, let's see.
The refs are the only people I don't feel bad about talking about. I don't know why.
Well, hey, listen. I know it's been talked about because
Feels okay.
Our big brother Pat McAfee show. I love calling like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. We're self-proclaimed little brothers of the McAfee show.
They are the only people that pronounce the name of our show properly.
Nice.
They give a hard AH, footballin. They lean
I
in.
like it. Appreciate you guys.
Footballin'.
But they talked about last week how bad officiating was both in the NFL and college. Like there was some awful stuff going on with the officiating. So let's not have that trend this week, okay? Sorry, I'm muting it for you. There,
You're good.
that better for you?
It is.
Refs are out of control. Yeah.
We believe that.
Do I have any interest in mentoring Kenny? I talk to Kenny all the time. All the time, but I talk to Kenny.
And they have a coaching staff there.
I do.
Yeah,
Have
pretty good
coaches.
coaching staff there. So,
They do have. They have,
Yeah.
they have coaches.
yeah. Believe it or not.
Isn't it fascinating? Like you make a mistake and you got to be mentored. That kid needs help. How can you not see that?
I might.
Goes a touchdown. They're like, "Yep, he's good."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he doesn't need any mentoring.
I was gonna say I
So
might
there's
need a
there's
mentor and
like,
all
what,
this after
70
this.
plays, roughly 70 plays in a game on average, about 70 plays.
Yeah.
And if people knew, like, you just pray that you win 45 to 50 of them, and nobody gonna win 70. This is nobody gonna win 70. You just, it's just this game's not built like that. Those guys on the other side are just as good. They studied, they prepared, they are pros, and they get paid too. So you just hope that your 50 are going to be good enough to win the game for you.
So someone asked, "What's the worst weather?" or what's something like that. What's the worst weather conditions to play in? For me, as a quarterback, wind and rain are the two worst. Heavy wind obviously can affect the ball. If you don't have a perfect spiral, it can move the ball around. And then obviously rain with, the ball being slippery, things like that. Snow didn't bother me. Cold wasn't as big of a deal. So for me, it was wind and rain. What about you?
None. None bother me.
He hit you
None
with
bother
the
me.
TJ
None
Watt.
bother me.
It doesn't
Nothing
matter.
bother me.
Nothing bothers me.
Listen, you know what's funny? The game you're talking about with the ball stuck in the turf was
Yeah.
against Miami Dolphins
Yep.
up here on Monday night. Well, that exact same thing happened to us down there. A very similar thing. A monsoon hit. Their drainage busted. The field was being
That's why they had a
flooded.
baseball field in the middle of the thing, right?
And it
I played
was
there during that.
the biggest. I mean,
My first start
swamp.
was down there, and it was
Yeah,
miserable.
and the same
The
thing.
hurricane.
So every time we've played Miami, whether it's in Pittsburgh or down there, and that, in fact, Dan Marino's beautiful sunny day. Dan Marino come out. We need to win the game. Dan Marino came out and threw like 5 passes, and it was like 14-0, just like that. And then the big cloud came. I'm telling you, he is a freaking beast.
Big cloud came and ruined Dan Marino's day.
Okay, we knock him out of the game. The field floods, and we beat him like 35-14.
Really?
This is
So his day is nice. You guys are in trouble because Danny's
Oh,
doing-
but there's no doubt. There's no
with his high
doubt. There's
tops,
no
with his high
doubt.
tops and his ankle braces.
Okay, that's what that was like in 1989 when like all these things started to happen for us, and then that you couldn't script, and this just were like things you couldn't even imagine. And that's what I'm saying. This team is kind of this season's kind of like that. This weird script of things that are happening to them. They just got to keep staying in it and fighting.
Turn over. How many times? At what point are they going to show Canada up in the booth? That seems to be like a new thing. They show Canada every week up in the booth.
It's Canada and Taylor Swift.
Well,
Those are the two most televised people.
They have to have, at some point, doesn't someone say, another coach, like, you're on TV, like,
Oh, for sure. They
cheer?
have a TV up there. They're watching
Yes,
it.
like they know what's going on.
Listen, I got to
Well,
believe
they might have argument. They might have us on.
Oh, yeah, probably today.
I got to believe the PR department for the Steelers have had to tell the crews.
Yeah,
Stop
where you
doing
at,
that.
Bert? Jump in there.
Yeah, come on, Burr. I saw Burr last night. And Paige.
'Cause
Paige,
you
glad
do-
you're doing well, Paige.
Because I listen, that's part of their job too, is they have to protect their coaches and players. And
But after the one touchdown, when they showed Canada up there and he didn't have any like emotion, and then next week he did something good. So I think they told him, like, hey, listen, if something good happens, you have to celebrate every
Bro,
time.
I would've gave
first
him-
down, like he should be like this.
I'd have made it a thing. I gave him pom-poms up there, little confetti poppers. I'm like, hey, if anything good happens, let one of these out.
well, that's when the memo came out. Get the camera out of there.
Yeah, exactly.
Quick. I don't want to be on the camera.
Yeah, someone said got to hold him to 3. 3 is huge here.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, huge. It's a difference. I mean, that's there's a touchdown here at the end of the half, and then getting the ball back like we talked about.
No, as crazy as this season is, they're going to get a turnover down here,
I mean, for the third time today,
or they missed the field goal. They get
something
no points.
crazy. Listen,
It's just kind of like how this whole.
this feels like 90-56 weather here.
I'm just going to tell you this. You know that this is like when these things start taking on, players start feeling like that. They keep fighting because they're like, something's going to happen,
Something's
and
gonna
we just
happen.
keep fighting because so many things have happened, so they have belief in that. That's a great way to have a team that has a belief like that. I think this team does have. You know, they're not playing great football. They do have a belief that they're going to find ways to win it.
We're gonna stop them. We'll stay. We got 117 guys, 2nd and 6.
They got 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
Rush 3, drop 8. Keep
Okay.
him in. Make him call a timeout.
No, you don't call timeout yet.
Ben Dakota wants
Keep
to
it
know if
moving.
you ever played against
Yeah.
anyone as good as TJ.
Get it back to the.
You know what? I played against a guy named Terrell Suggs, who was something pretty special.
Pretty good. That guy's pretty good.
They did call timeout.
Yeah. And here's why I think they did is because he was so
3rd and
wide.
2. Yeah, but it's not downfield. Like, see, Pittsburgh called it. I was gonna say I wouldn't have called if I was Jacksonville. You got plenty. You want to keep 2 if you can. Mike's trying to keep it so he can get the ball back if they don't. You know, if they hold him here, field goal, smart by coach. And he's the first one that came to mind just because he just got inducted into the Ring of Honor, and one of their media guy
In Baltimore.
in Baltimore, one of their guys called me and asked me to speak on him, just like our rivalry and whatever. And so he's just someone I could think of right from the get-go that just, and maybe it's because I played him every week. I mean, Ed Reed, you could say it. Seems like it's always the Baltimore guys because they just were something special to go against. But I saw it a bunch with Troy. I saw it a bunch with James Harrison. Seen it with TJ. Literally, it's like I remember when James Harrison, and we'll talk about him because he just got inducted into the Hall of Honor. Every time on like this situation right now, I'm thinking James Harrison is sacking this dude, and it might be a sack fumble.
Right.
Oh, good D. Good D.
That's big time.
That's huge.
You know what? This kid Holcomb. You know
He's played well for them.
He started to come on. You know, he was in Washington. You know, when we signed him, I went and looked at him, and you know, he's a 3 down player. Like there's not a lot of linebackers like that that can play all 3 downs real effective. And in training camp, he was out of sync a little bit. First part of the year, he was out of sync, and he's really started to come around though. Really come around. Really a heck of a player. I like him, and he's starting to have a better feel. That's why like people think when you go from a free agency to another team just because you played in the league, you just come over there and start playing like you played over there. And I'm like, oh, that ain't the case.
Yeah.
Got new people around you, new system. I mean, everything's new, you know. Sometimes it takes a while to get that rhythm.
Brandon might slip here. You never know. A little slippery field.
Well, what do we say? This is where he misses it. He's already nervous. He's like, oh, my gosh, I'm going to slip. I can see in his eyes. He's like, I saw their kicker slip. Watch me slip.
Watch me
Oh,
slip too.
watch this. Ooh, just a bit inside.
Well, we'll see what happens here. This would be a big one. Now it's the other way. Now, if the Steelers can go down and get 3, huge.
How many times have you got 2?
1. They used 2. Got 1 left.
Okay. Right. You get 3. You got
And
plenty of time.
a lot of times when you start these drives, you go out there as you're talking about to the head coach, talking to the coordinator. It's like, okay, what's our drive starter? Screen, draw, because you a lot of times you have the mentality of, let's see what we get on first down if we're going to go or not. Like if we're going to take a shot. Like if you get sacked or something bad happens, it's like, okay, maybe we just need to run this clock out. So it'll be interesting to see on play one what the mentality is here.
Yeah.
If they go with a little screen or draw, you'll know they're just trying to see how much they can get. If they try and go down the field, then it's like they're trying to. I mean, they're going. But if you're not careful and you throw the ball twice, Jacksonville's got 2.
I know.
So if you come out throwing it incomplete, you're giving them the chance to get the ball back now.
That's what I like to. I actually like to throw a combination of vertical, intermediate, and that's where your quarterback has to be smart. If there's not there, just check it down and get me the first down.
Yeah.
Just get us moving.
Oh, he's bringing
What
it out.
are you doing? You better go the distance, cat.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's a good move.
It's a good move now.
Who's that?
Who's 40?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what? 48.
Oh, what is that? How do you say that?
I ain't even trying.
I'm gonna try. I don't.
Iquabia?
He must be a new guy. Look at our offense. Like 93 yards. Look at that. All right, let's see what this first play is here.
What is it? Call it.
I don't know what their mentality is. I'm guessing it looks like they're going to throw it.
Yeah.
Like throw it down the field a little bit. But
Or
see,
like you
Jacksonville's
say, you
playing
can do
soft
it.
too.
Hey, blitz.
See, they're trying to get
Right there.
See, there's a little check down. See, I like that. That's a great.
you go.
That's
9,
a great,
maybe
right.
10.
So that's a great starter.
So they're trying to go.
Now, and I'll say this one thing about Kenny Pickett and watching him, even when he was in Pitt, I thought these type of things he did a good job of managing.
Which is why
He
he's
was
won some
very good.
games.
I agree with you. Like he doesn't do stupid things. He manages stuff well.
Get out of there, Kenny. Get out of there, Kenny.
Just throw it out.
I don't know.
Are they gonna keep the flag going?
Oh. 2 flags where? Oh, it is a catch.
Yeah.
You can do it on the sideline.
Man, I need to set up an Evan cam. Your response to that was perfect, dude. Yeah.
I mean, they're going to look at it, obviously, to make sure it was. But, I mean, Deontay can do it on the
Lace
sideline.
up, boss.
There you go, boss.
Lace up.
Go, buddy.
Put those cleats on, baby. We can't have an excuse for
This
slipping.
is huge. Yeah, so you're talking about Kenny, but that's why I think he's been so successful at the end of games, too. Fourth quarter comebacks, because
agree.
he feels it
Yeah.
at the end. See, what they're doing now, too, is I don't know. Now I'm sure Matt just called a play, but, like, it looked like Kenny was calling that second down play. That's the tempo change you want to see. You want to see some tempo change. Oh, go ahead and run it, Kenny.
Take it, take it.
Got to bounce first down. Nice.
There you go. We got 27-6. We got a timeout left.
Oh, a little fall. Here comes.
That's
here
all
comes
right.
the
Go over and
center
help your
coming in
buddy,
there.
man. Go help your
You
buddy.
got to start that fight.
Come
you
on,
have
go.
to start
Just
that
can't
fight.
get a penalty.
Show up. Show
Just
up.
can't get a penalty.
It's principle.
Pickens, easy Pickens.
And quarterback, walk away, and then you tell the official, hold me back, but I'm going to try to like I'm coming back at him, all right? Just
Hey.
grab me real quick.
I've said that so many times.
Hold me back, man.
Hold me. Why didn't you hold me back?
The 2 positions in all of sports, goalie for hockey, quarterback for football, that you can start a fight knowing that you don't ever have to finish it because you got boys coming quickly.
Right.
Coming quickly. Yeah, that's no call. It's no call.
Yeah, nobody does anything bad
No,
there.
there's nothing bad there.
Well, hey, I like it your boy showed up. You never know.
Nope.
Look close to him.
They call timeout? Or what is it? The what? Oh, the spot. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you're with them. The ball came out.
Yeah, Evan. People want a Chef Evan cam. Chef Evan requested not to be
But see, this
on
doesn't
camera.
tell you if he
No,
was
the ball
out.
went back. I'd call the ball to
But
38,
the
maybe.
people want.
39. Yeah, 30, 38,
Oh,
37.
they're
maybe
questioning
ball
the
went out.
spot?
There you
Right at the half.
go. Right there. He's got it right there.
Yeah.
Like I'd say
That's
he's
a
got the
first
first down.
down.
Yeah,
That's
right
definitely
at that
first
line. Did they say it was second?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have him a yard short.
Oh, no. He's got the first. Ball fumbled,
Shoot.
goes backwards, but he's got it by a yard.
His body was past the
Yeah.
first down. This doesn't even care where the ball is. The ball is always only going to bring you back a half yard based on where it was.
Yes. This is one. Do they need to go to the booth? Like, New York should already be telling them, put the ball here, let's go.
They need to just turn our feet on. We called it already, guys. So we are 20 seconds away from halftime, right?
Yep.
So halftime. I know you got some stuff that you want to do with Merril.
Yeah, we're going to
to
do a
fill
2-minute
space,
drill with Merril.
But we'll throw it to the people as well. Halftime's going to be a good time to kind of jump into the chat and answer some questions, maybe get into some quick stories before we start the second half. So
Yeah.
go ahead and
Well,
jump in,
it
guys.
depends on if you ask Merril a question, you might only get so many questions because his answers usually
Take
take
forever,
up a long time.
it's a thorough,
We'll try to answer 2.
thorough analysis.
2 questions. Listen, if you have 2 questions at halftime, we'd love to answer them.
And we got 20 minutes.
Gene Steratore. Gene was an awesome official.
Yeah, he's a good cat.
I love when
So
the
we're saying
rules
Gene.
analyst comes on and they like bash the like. What an awful call by the official.
I know.
What an awful call.
You know,
They're like,
it's
he
the
used to be
same-
an official.
It's
Great.
the inflection of the voice. Clearly across.
Clearly.
First
down.
down.
Yeah, that's
There
we
you
know.
go.
We know we get it.
Wait, what?
What?
They said it wasn't a first down at first.
Wait, why was there?
See, why is that? I don't know why that is. That might be your
Gene's
diff-
not even sure how to answer that
Gene's
one.
like, he's like, don't answer me that. I don't know that one.
We're having difficulties?
He's like, what'd you say? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What'd you say? Bad connection.
Gene out here
oh, so you
googling
can
some
use
stuff
the
right
timeout
now.
and get the time back.
But they don't want to
But
do
you don't
that.
want
He
that.
only got
No,
one left.
absolutely not. But that's a... Wow, that's 10 seconds. That's
he
huge.
just said,
But,
please.
yeah, that's but why should somebody be penalized
For
for it?
For
And the challenge was right.
he didn't do it on
We said it was overturned.
I know
But-
because they made the wrong call. They spotted it wrong.
Oh, no.
Get it.
Where'd the ball go? Oh, Kenny. Kenny gets hit hard a lot.
Get up, Kenny. Get up, Kenny.
Like, Kenny...
Let's
like,
hope that
sometimes
didn't-
Come on,
Kenny
man.
gets hit, and he just goes flying.
Get up, Kenny.
What's he
You're
holding
That
on
ain't
to?
good. That ain't good right there.
What's he holding on to?
I'm
What
just
happened?
Is
Did
that
he just get
elbow?
hit?
Is that elbow?
I'm
Hey
telling
guys,
you, that ain't good.
what's happening with Kenny here? Let us know in the chat.
Whoa,
We got to see some replays.
that is not. You know, I always trust the player, and his reaction is not good.
Guy coming.
Oh, that's a
Okay, see now.
it looked like a little.
No, he
tendon,
drove
though.
him into
It's
the
on-
ground. But
it's
he
on me.
he drove him into the ground because that is clearly driving a guy into the ground.
Seems like
They lost
dude's
their timeout.
left
but
hand there.
did his elbow go into the ground?
Rodgers.
Yes.
Yes.
It went this way, right? Like it wasn't like it drove straight and pushed his shoulder up, but it hit and went that way.
Come on,
Well, that
Kenny.
ain't good.
He's gonna
though.
go into halftime. It's halftime anyway.
He's holding his side too. What are we doing?
He's swinging his arm. If it was a shoulder, he's holding ribs. If it was a shoulder, he wouldn't. He'd be like this.
You're right. You're right.
He had to go to the bathroom, so he's gonna head into the restroom. It was a
Wow.
timeout
You good,
too.
Kenny?
I
You
see
good,
Doc
Kenny?
Bradley. Doc Bradley will take care of this. It's got to be a rib thing, right? Because you're not swinging your arm like that.
Yeah.
Come on,
See,
man.
that has a better chance, or should have been a flag
Than the other
versus
one.
the other one.
That's,
sure.
that's what the
Not even
sure.
close.
that's what
But
the good
because
people.
it's bang bang right there, they're not gonna
That's what the footballers here are
get the
saying.
snap up.
Come on,
Oh, Mitch.
you got it,
Throw Hail
Mitch.
Mary.
You got it. You
At
got
this
it,
point, you
Mitch.
just got to throw it up. Yep. Oh, could it have been a little something?
Okay, now listen. If you
You're
do,
two smallest receivers down there.
Yeah, let's throw to George. What are you doing?
What is?
see now, listen. And this is a hard thing for a quarterback to do. To step in there and
Oh.
have him get to warm
It's
up
on
or
the
nothing.
sideline?
Yeah,
Nothing.
jeez.
That's where. Oh, Boz. How far is this? Oh, he's in range, right?
Boz is always in range.
Evans, are you sure?
Our NFL analyst Chef Evan said it was 56 yards.
Come on, Boz. Come on, Boz.
We're
Evan,
at-
55 and a half.
It's 56.
It's 55 and a half. See, look, 55 it says.
And
Evan, you're off.
And 3/4.
Come on, Boz.
CBS has Gene Steratore. We have Chef Evan.
He
Got it.
He freaking got it.
Attaboy, Boz.
That's why
Never
we
a
kept
doubt.
it.
He's
That's
like
why
the
we kept
TJ
you
Watt
on
of
the
special
roster.
teams.
Never
You know
a
what I mean?
doubt.
That's big.
Oh, no.
What's with these flags, man?
It's on Pittsburgh too.
No, it isn't.
Holding.
No, it isn't.
Holding.
Kick it again, Boz. He made that from 60.
Yeah, holding Pittsburgh.
Holding. There's never holding on an extra point.
Well, they could pull
Where's
it
the
up.
hole?
If they talk long enough, they're gonna.
They might pick it up.
When they talk long enough, they're like, "Hey, do you really want to do that?"
Yeah.
Remember they used to wave the flag like there was no flag on the play?
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Here we go. They're gonna
Boss
they're gonna
clean.
pull it. They're gonna pull it.
The equipment guys, Derek, Adam, Pat, good job on the right spikes.
Off.
Wait, I'm sorry? Lining up over the football?
No way.
The right guard?
They did that last
That's
week.
defense. Look at Danny. Danny Smith is furious right now. So is Mike. Hey, Coach Tom and the cameras on. Watch the F-bombs.
See, well, give us an
Come
angle.
on, Boz.
That ain't no thing
Show
for
us.
Boz.
Give us an
That ain't no
angle.
thing.
I've never seen when they did I thought that's defense.
Boz,
Line
back up
over
another
the center.
5 just to show him what's up.
See, but remember last week they did it, but the center had his arm, which he couldn't have
I
the
remember
arm
that.
across the ball. And
But
they
the
mistake-
So
guard?
he had both hands up like this?
What was the guard
So
doing?
They say the guard was.
You can't have both
offside.
hands down?
Yeah, but they can't
Come
be
on,
across
Boz.
the
Just career
ball.
long.
You see, now he's going to overswing.
No, he's not. He's going to bang it.
He slid out to the
He
right.
might have had the
I
distance.
blame the weather. I don't blame Boz.
No, that's not a miss by Boz.
No,
See,
if
you
anything,
take
they
that
moved.
Stat, take that miss stat off his record. But I'll be mad too.
yeah.
Boz, we're with you, Boz. Evan, you leaving? Hey, thanks for coming, Evan. We'll see you later. Oh, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Get a. See, I wish they'd get an angle at the ball because.
Show us something. Well, Mike's mad at us. Coach
Yeah.
T's mad. I'll mute this, right?
Keep yelling, Coach. Let him know what's up. They moved the uprights. Boz
Like
didn't
you
miss.
got it. Like that's to me, that's the same stat, and I know it's like you talk about when quarterbacks throw like a Hail Mary at the end of the game and it's intercepted.
Yeah,
Shouldn't
quarterback.
count, but if it's a touchdown, it should count. I get it, but don't. Oh man, I hate
That's
that.
tough.
That's bad.
Well, we are officially in halftime, guys. The start of halftime. If you guys are able to pause the game stream on your TV, you can try to sync it up. We'll periodically give you kind of.
I don't know. We'll talk about much. I mean, so I think what we're going to do at halftime right now is Merril and I are going to take just a minute or two to think about.
Only need a minute.
Merril needs 1 minute.
I was like, I
I
know.
don't want to get a headache.
Yeah, I don't need to think. I know.
So I guess we need to let's start with this, Merril. Let's think about what went right in the first half for the Steelers. What went right?
Well, what's been going right all year? Their defense, played in critical times. They got turnovers, stopped from getting a lot of points. So this game is manageable based on how the defense has played to this point. Now, listen, Kenny Pickett, his injury, that's going to be a big deal.
Right.
If he doesn't come back, I mean, that's okay. But we say he comes back. They made that. They did that one run, that counter run. Okay, here's what I would do if when I get the ball back. I don't care if they score.
Mm-hmm.
I come back and I reestablish that part of our
The
game.
run or the run period? Okay.
The run game. I established that.
But you haven't
And then-
had it yet, so you're trying to establish it. You're saying.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm going
Okay.
to establish that because we haven't done that. Okay, we're going to start that and we're start controlling the game. Okay, because no matter if they even score a touchdown, it's not out of control. Other than our first drive, we're going to have to match whatever they do.
Better match.
Okay, so once we do that, then we don't have to get crazy. It's when if let's say they do score, you come back and you think you got to catch up in one drive, which can't even happen even if you score a touchdown.
Right.
But you need points. So you have to reestablish your offense. I think you reestablish what you want to do and how you want to control the second half. And that's how I'd go about it. They've done some good things in the passing game. They've just
Yeah.
they really should have 7 points, okay, but you got 3. You've had some big plays down the field, you just missed them. So there's ways to still get to those, They're doing a good job too of Canada gets killed all the time in the staff. I don't think people, watch it enough to see or appreciate it enough to know that they're doing some things. They've changed a lot of things, offensively. They're not doing what they did first part of the year. There's more variety. There's more matchups being created. They're doing some better things in the passing game and the running game too. So
Yeah. I would say so. I might agree with you. I think the defense is what it's always been. The turnovers have been huge, right? Getting turnovers, especially in the red zone. Obviously, you want to see someone capitalize on them, but that's been big. I thought that drive was big for them, going down the field, throwing the ball when they needed to. I'd like to see them, in a sense, kind of the same thing. I'd like to see them get to a run game. Like I hate to use the analogy all the time. Like I don't just run like beat your head against the wall and keep trying if it's not going to work. But maybe there's some run game alternatives. Maybe there's some RPOs. I've been preaching this. Like, where's my wide receiver screen? I want to see a wide receiver screen. You've got some explosive in Austin and Johnson. I think you got to get George Pickens involved somewhere, right? He doesn't have a touch. I don't think they've even attempted a pass to him yet. So I think
he's been silent.
I think you got to get some of that stuff going. So I'd say that right now your defense is on the field. You've got to give them a break. You've got to find a way to establish a drive, get yourself in third and manageable, and then what are your best third down plays? You spend all Saturday night going over what are my favorites. You got to find a way to do it. So I think that's big. If I look at what's kind of gone wrong so far for the Steelers in the first half, I'd say offense. I'd say third down conversions. We don't have the stats in front of us, but just from watching it, they had no yards until their 93 yards. I mean, but you're barely over 100. I can't imagine their third down conversion is very good right now. Yards per play, they're not getting much. And to me, it starts with first downs. You've got to get something on first down. You've got to find a way to get 3 to 4 yards on first down because then you're giving yourself a manageable situations.
This is a good thing to discuss because, I learned this when I first got in the league, and then I got it built on from Ron Jaworski doing our matchup show. He was like, okay, first down is the best down to throw the football.
Okay.
He's like, it's the best down. It's the most predictable down. It's the best way to really get explosive plays and do stuff in the passing game. And actually, I never really thought about it that way, even though it was presented like that a lot of times with coordinators I played for. When you start really watching it and how it unfolded, there's a lot of truth to that. You can do some simple things, simpler,
right.
Because think about it. First down defense is doing what? They're preparing for everything. They're not just preparing for one thing. So I think there's a lot of truth to that. So to the point you were just mentioning, first down might be but you know what? Shoot, first play of the game, 1st and 10. What do you get? I would come out though, and I would give me more run-looking formations to do it though.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that I could try.
So
to
don't
get some
spread out and run it. Come with some power. Like let's see what power looks like. Do something you haven't done yet.
Yeah.
If let's put a fullback in or Hayward in there.
Do some run action.
Let's see what it looks like. Yeah. I don't disagree with that.
Can't we get? And that might even help get George going.
And I would say we're gonna have to wait and see. A lot's gonna depend on what's going on right now with Kenny, like you said. And I think Mitch is very capable, but maybe. With Kenny, I'm guessing Kenny's going to come back out.
So
it looked like a rib thing because he was swinging his arm fine. I'm guessing he probably got landed on. I guess there could be a crack, whatever. But
I tell you, I always trust the athlete, so I watch the athlete because I have been hurt. I probably had every injury that you could possibly have. It looked like the way he reacted, he had the wind knocked out. Which is
that's good, right?
Your rib could be very sore. You could have gotten hit there, but my gut is he will be back. Based on how I walk off.
I think so too, because initially I thought it was maybe a shoulder or an elbow, but then again, the way he ran. I've had shoulders, I've had AC joints, I've had all that stuff. When those happen, you're holding your arm like this. Yeah, you are not, and he kind of went off. So I think he'll be back too. That's my anticipation. I think we should do a 2-minute drill and then maybe get to a couple questions if people have them.
Yeah.
All right, so Merril, this is a segment that we put in since you've been on the show last. It's called our 2 minutes.
By the way, there's a lot of things that are new to the show. The screen, I love it. We have 3 cameras now, not 2.
We have 4.
We have 4
I just didn't set up the other one.
Well, that's what I meant. I meant you had 4. I meant you had 4, and I have 3. You only have 1 for me, not 2. Shame on you. I was over there. You were over here. Anyway,
we moved it.
Your publicist didn't. Yeah, I needed to get closer to the servers, and it's clearly not working.
That worked.
Okay, I'm gonna put 2 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a series of questions for you. It's rapid fire. I don't want you to think about them too long. It's the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Here we go. I'm gonna start my clock. All right, ready? Favorite sport to watch?
Football.
Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi.
Favorite food?
Ribs.
Favorite sport to play?
Football.
Steak or chicken?
Steak.
Do you call it pop or soda?
Pop.
What's your best score in golf?
81.
Would you rather watch college football or the NFL?
NFL.
Artificial turf or grass?
Grass.
Sunday night football or Monday night football?
Sunday night.
What's your fastest 40?
4.58 for the Green Bay Packers.
Okay. What's your go-to pregame song? Or what was it?
I don't have one.
Okay. 4th and goal at the 1. Do you want a sweep or an ISO up the middle?
We're going up the middle, baby.
Okay. Almost go chocolate or vanilla ice cream.
Chocolate.
Favorite football player of all time?
Walter Payton.
What's your go-to dessert?
I don't do dessert.
What's the last concert you went to?
With you.
Luke Combs?
Luke Combs, yeah.
Okay. Almost
Angela's probably going, Luke Combs.
Favorite vacation spot?
The Cayman Islands.
Harder thing to do, run over a linebacker on the goal line or throw a halfback pass on the goal line with a linebacker coming at you?
Throw the pass.
Favorite singer or group?
Brooks and Dunn.
Ocean or a lake?
Lake.
Do you say caramel or caramel?
Carmel.
1 play left in the game. What's your go-to call on the goal line?
38 counter.
Counter. What's your go-to dance move?
Pass.
Okay. Monster whitetail or an average elk?
Oh, monster whitetail.
Have you ever beaten Benjamin in golf?
Never.
Oh, time's up.
Never. I was honest, never.
Nice job. Nice job. We only had a couple passes. That's awesome. Good. You had something ready to go.
I feel like
I thought you were going to say the elk, though, the average elk.
Not an average elk.
I know, but just the whole experience. But good for you.
No, not because I'm a whitetail, big whitetail. They're not like that, man. Now, big bull elk.
Ashley texted me, said that the chants in the stadium and refs you suck. They're chanting in the stadium.
Oh,
somebody said
Canada probably started it. They're not going to get me.
somebody in the chat said,
somewhere up in the booth, right over there. Oh, coaching booth, the Steelers coaching
Canada
booth.
probably is stoked that they're doing the
like,
refs for once.
Heat's off me,
just
man.
joking.
Get the heat
All right.
off me.
You have any good
Yeah,
questions
Joseph
for
wants
us?
to know.
But someone asked the caramel or caramel, so
Really?
that's where it came from.
Oh,
I
there
saw
you
it
go.
on there, so.
Joseph wants to know, what was your honest thought when you realized the Steelers were going to draft you and Merril? What was your first thought when you knew they drafted Ben at number 1?
What was my first thought when the Steelers drafted me?
Yeah. You knew you were going to get drafted by the Steelers.
I didn't know I was going to get drafted by the Steelers. I thought I was going potentially New York, number 4. Cleveland, I thought there was a chance because I'm from Ohio, but they didn't want me.
Swing and a
So
miss.
guess what happened? I beat you guys every time. And then I thought the next possibility was going to be like Buffalo at 15, whatever they had. I didn't think Pittsburgh was even in an option. And then the phone rang and Coach Cowher was on the line, and I was blown away. So I didn't really have expectations or know what to think when it happened. And so I was kind of caught off guard, but super excited because I knew it was a good football team traditionally. They just had a bad year before. And I think that's the best thing for any quarterback coming out. I know guys want to go number 1, but usually when you go number 1, usually when you go in the top 5, you're going to a really bad team, and your chances are not very good. So it's like you either want to be like drafted 10 to 20, or you want to get, like I did, on a really good football team that just had a bad year. And that's what happened to me. So I was very fortunate for that.
I remember, we had our meeting because this was when the draft was in New York and never anywhere else. Sure. And we had discussed Pittsburgh, drafting a quarterback. And I can't remember who was in the meeting that said, like, if Ben fell there, they would draft him. And that's actually the first time that I'd even thought about, because when that came up, I was like, geez. There was 2 things. I was like, do they really need a first-round quarterback at that time? And there's no way Ben will be there when the Steelers draft. So that's probably not a scenario we got to worry about. Which is usually the wrong thing to say in a draft room, because
luckily for me, it happened.
Things are going to happen. It really was. I mean, obviously. I mean, you're exactly right, though. To be put in the situation you were put in was, look at this, the center. I mean, can you be more
so they're
ticky-tacky
showing
than
us
that?
the rule. Look, because the guard's like too far forward.
Yeah.
So this is the replay of the penalty, the guard being be lined up over the ball on the
What is wrong with y'all?
extra point that.
All right, next go, y'all.
Yeah, so this is a fun question. If we were to start a band, what would be the band name and what instruments would we play? Let's just say it's a 3-piece. It's
I
just
got
us.
electric guitar. I'm taking that right now.
You want a guitar?
I got electric guitar.
Ben, you got to sing because
I'm the songbird of our generation.
yeah, you sound like Fergie and Jesus.
What is it?
Fergie and Jesus?
No.
Oh,
You
I thought
love
you said-
Fergie
I thought-
and Jesus.
No, I thought you said a fur and a Jesus. I'm like, oh.
That's close enough.
It looks like they're showing Mitch.
Oh, wait a minute. We were wrong,
Maybe
baby.
Kenny's not Oh, we haven't really heard what they're talking about. I guess we should turn the volume back up so we can hear what they're talking about.
Hey, guys, let us know what's happening to Kenny. We had the volume turned off. Kenny is
Here you
out. Okay.
I would love to play the guitar, but I feel like I'm strumming the bass. just
Slapping the bass.
real
on it.
low. Just
You can't
just
do
whatever.
both and sing, right?
Yeah.
I can't. No.
Yeah.
I think being a drum, like
You
I'm
just gotta
taking,
focus with that
you
mic.
guys got that. I'm taking drums, and I'm going to overplay everything.
Really?
Yes.
go.
Just ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. We are getting updated on what happened to Kenny right now.
he's gonna pull. Is he gonna pull a Willis Reed? Come out of the tunnel.
There you go.
There he goes.
There it is.
We were right. Stud.
Crowd's going nuts.
Where's the Kenny
That's what you
chance?
need.
Where's the Kenny chance?
That's what you need. Yeah, I don't know what our band name is. I can't even come up with the band name, but you gonna just sing and play drums like
What is it? Def
Don
Leppard?
Henley?
Oh yeah.
Hotel California on the drums and sing one of the great
No way,
songs
man.
ever?
I can't sing next to you. You're the songbird of a generation.
Oh, Peterson, you went and got a new jacket, and that's not fair.
You can't. Coach is
you
taking new
can't get
jackets.
you can't get all dressed, cleaned up, and fresh. Man, that's not right.
Somebody asked how you send in beers. The address to send in beers is
Second and 2. Shoot,
on
that
every
was the first play.
single
What the heck was-
video's description. It's in there. Go check it out.
Creekside, thank you, Tyler.
I don't think it's in
Appreciate
this
you.
one.
Tyler's gonna get me. He's got
See,
my
that's
two
what
things ready to go.
Jacksonville's trying to do. They're trying to
Be physical. With it?
get a hold, control this game by running the ball.
So we're in the third quarter. 14-12 is currently on the
Well,
clock. If you want to sync
Jacksonville
up.
has to be thinking. Sorry, Spence, we spoke over you. I thought we
No,
could
you're
do
good.
both.
You're good.
Jacksonville has to be thinking like, we should be killing these guys right now. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, Pittsburgh went to the locker room and like, guys, we're only down 6. Like,
And we've
good
done
for us.
nothing right
And
offensively.
Jacksonville's thinking
One
like,
drive.
guys, we should be killing them. Like, there's the mindset at halftime was completely different for these two teams.
Yeah.
That was a blitz, TJ. TJ just can't quite get. I mean, can't quite get home. TJ's going to come into at some point. He's going to do a splash play. We just got to hope that the game's close enough when he makes the splash play. and
He looked
not
like
a-
he was lined up, and he shouldn't have been lined up wide.
Well, you know they do that, but that last week is interception,
Right.
right? Because everyone's like, "Why aren't you rushing TJ? Why aren't you rushing TJ?" Well, because sometimes he drops back and makes interceptions. That's why.
Don't question
You could
TJ
have-
There
Watt.
he is. He's
argue.
back, Evan.
Yes.
You could argue that he had 50% of the time he drops back in coverage, he gets a pick. Because I think he's only dropped back twice.
Hey, 60% of the time, it works every time.
There we go. There.
Oh, wow. He
you
only
got-
got one in. No. He only got one in, sir.
I think he dragged that second one.
Did he?
I think he did.
If
I'll
he
tell you
did,
what,
that's special.
he made a throw like
That's
that
a great
against,
throw.
against the
Because that ball
Saints.
should have been picked.
The guy played underneath, and he just throws it over him.
One. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Can't be mad at that,
That's
man.
a toe
That's a
tap.
good
But see,
play.
Jacksonville wasn't sure. They tried to hurry and run a play because they weren't sure.
Yeah.
That's bad coaching up top. You got to have someone up top
Yeah,
telling
take
you,
our
no,
time.
yeah,
take
you
our
don't
time.
need it. It's
Don't,
in.
let's don't
It's
burn
in.
play. Now we're 2nd and 10.
It's in. Big stop here. Evan, what do you want to see in the second half? Points.
It's pretty simple and succinct.
Conversions.
Like wins.
Well, a win.
I'd like to win.
We don't
He,
know.
He looks
they
like
were
came
show-
out.
Oh, you didn't lose contain.
They so they showed Mitch coming out of the break. Well, that's a generous spot too, I think. Or I mean, for us.
Oh, I was gonna say, you surprised?
No. So they showed Mitch coming out of the tunnel or like, on the sideline, and they were like, and then all of a sudden Kenny, like came out with his head, like his helmet on. I think the crowd went nuts, like Willis Reed kind of thing, you know.
Man, that's a good drive.
I thought that was
This
a bad
is-
spot, but
This is where you want to put an end to their drive right here. You better put an end to their drive. Or Tua Tagovailoa is going to throw a ball on
hey,
you.
Bart, if you're not watching this right now, we're no longer friends.
There you go. There you go. Oh,
Merril, that's your special play right there. Fullback dive. You were a fullback, weren't you?
Yeah, I played both.
Yeah.
Tailback, fullback.
That only
I was our
only,
third
only
down back.
real athletes can do both. Like real runners, real everything can do
That
both.
would be a true story. I did everything but throw the ball, and I probably should have done that too.
You should have done that too.
Yeah.
You were a thrower. Oh,
Rib probable. Come on, Kenny.
See Bart text about the Cowboys, man?
Yeah. Kenny's going to push through it. All right. That's what we like, right, Evan? We like him pushing through. You like the toughness. That's what Pittsburgh wants.
Grit.
They want grit out there.
Yes.
And that's what Kenny's showing right now. Yeah, I just shouted Bart. So Bart,
Oh,
you're not
did you?
watching us right now. We're not friends.
Yeah, Bart, come on, man. Turnover.
A big turnover we do.
We still got fourth quarter Kenny, man. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it close. Yards per rush. Steelers are averaging 3.2
Listen,
per rush.
you're one score away from a lead. A lead. I know you need that touchdown. That's so ever elusive, but let's shut it down now, boys. There, you don't let him.
TJ,
get going. There you
bye.
go.
Who is that? Oh, ball come out?
Yeah,
Herbig.
it did. It
Oh,
did.
she's calling it
We got
down.
it.
The ref called it down. Oh, don't get in her
She's
face. You're going to
just-
get a penalty. Be careful.
Right, because she's the same one that called that offsides.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, she said down.
Yeah,
Now he's
good.
pointing the other direction.
Good. I'm glad they overruled her.
Wait, I'm confused.
But somebody
Wait,
might
wait.
have seen it come
is
out.
it?
You know.
I know,
it-
but she's still standing there. The official.
It's out.
It's out.
Okay, so like somebody can overrule you. You can come in, like and based on the angle that he's coming at, she's probably seeing this as a down
Yeah.
because it's sideways.
Oh,
I don't know
it
if
is
that's out.
sideways.
I
He
don't
still
know if
had
that's
it in his
out, though.
belly, but it was moving.
Right, it's moving. Okay, look at this, Herbig. Nice, Herbig.
Watch though.
It's coming out. Okay, so he's not on the ground. She sees it from that angle. I
agree.
can see why she would call it down. But
But
the other
she was
guy
still
coming
standing
in,
there though, like holding the spot.
Right, right.
And saying this way. It's
but
just
the
funny
other
to
guy
watch.
was coming in and he saw it out.
I don't disagree.
Which is
with you.
okay. We've killed them for doing stupid things. That's a really good thing to be in sync where you overrule somebody because
Hey,
you saw the ball
the
out.
defense is right now the best offense we have. As well.
Oh, no doubt. Here's what I think you should do: is just give it. Just go. You guys can still have it. Okay. We're gonna let you guys have. I wonder. Hey,
gotta-
one of
hey,
these times.
no, stay
run
with
the-
me. Stay with me. Even though it's our ball, we're gonna give it back to you because we're making more plays.
That's so gracious. Run to the sidelines, flip a coin.
It's not. Well, it's gonna go to. This is gonna
Yeah,
be Pittsburgh's
I agree.
ball.
It's got to be.
This will be Pittsburgh's ball. I'm telling you, this whole season is just building on everything. Like I'm gonna tell you this, that team cannot be deflated one bit. They probably have all kinds of belief. We got a whole half of football. All kinds of crazy things can happen.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
That's a big
unbelievable
turnover.
What's going on?
I know. I can't
They're
believe.
driving down the field. They've got 2 red zone
Manhandle.
turnovers, and they're
Crazy.
giving the game right now to
It's
us.
big.
I haven't paid attention to Jacksonville enough this year, but what do they do in the second half typically?
Well,
Do they come
actually, I'll
alive
tell you
like we
this
do,
is
or-
a pretty good team across the board. Like they are not.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're a first half team or a second half team. They're just a good team. I mean, they play good football. Now, in the Saint game, they had a significant lead. The Saints came back on them, to make it a tight game. They ended up winning the game. Jacksonville did, but that second half got away from them. But for the most part, I mean, like this, for me, this game was going to be a great measuring stick of like really where the
Yeah,
Steelers
for
stood.
sure. This is a good.
But see,
test.
like the Raiders and who's the team? Who they just beat? And the Rams. Okay, they're like the lower echelon teams in the league. San Francisco, Cleveland's defense is
Wild. Yep.
Those other teams that they have. Even though you lost to San Francisco, this team is like in the upper echelon. So how you play against this team, to me, was going to be a good measuring stick of where they really are against the league.
Okay.
Now I'll tell you this: you're not going to run a. Well, I shouldn't say it. This team might do things we've never seen before from this perspective, but you just can't predict turnovers, and you can't guarantee they're going to have. You try to create them, but you don't know if you're going to get them. The big ones.
You don't win football games after turning the ball over 3 times.
You usually
do
don't.
not win.
You
Football
usually
games.
do not, especially in scoring territory when you get no points.
Twice.
In midfield, where now it's shifted. Actually, quite honestly, if Pittsburgh loses this one, I mean, they should reverse their kneecaps on all their legs and kick themselves in the rear because. I'm serious. Because there's no way he loses this game with all these turnovers.
No, you should not.
There's no way.
Hey, you better turn your
Hey,
kneecaps backwards
Take that kneecap off, put it on the back, turn around. Let's go.
and kick yourself in the rear.
Oh, we got a
All
short
the way
week,
home.
don't we? Short week.
Now this is an interesting game too because they
Tennessee?
got Will
There you go.
Levis and
What's the
Levis isn't playing.
what's Tennessee looking like this year?
it's out.
But see, it
Oh,
turns,
look,
but it
it's
doesn't.
out.
Look.
Is any movement considered?
Yeah,
Once you've lost control.
Once you lost
But
control,
it's
but it can move.
It just moved. It went.
It went upside
just turned.
down. All right, here we go. So in case you guys aren't sure, they're coming out of, like, I don't know where our timing is. The referee's just taking his headset off. Now, people might already know. They're going to tell us what's going on. 3 turnovers.
Okay, so she got overruled. So that's a great. I mean, that's a great job by the officiating because she
Helping
went
out.
down. He was like, "No, it's out."
Yeah.
And so it's a good job.
Good job for the officials. The first time for everything.
Now the fans are chanting, refs don't suck.
Refs are okay. Refs are okay.
We love the refs.
You're just fine.
Wow, that's 3 turnovers.
All right, so
game,
who we
game
got?
should be a blowout.
Okay,
oh,
so
Mitch
Mitch.
is in.
Interesting.
This is what you have, Mitch. You've got a veteran guy.
Oh wow, we were wrong.
Well, I think they're going to win.
No injury update though, right?
Well, they did. They said it's ribs.
Rib
they haven't
oriented.
decided.
Rib oriented.
They are going to.
Well, listen. I mean, have you
he's
had
gonna-
ribs?
Yeah.
Have you had ribs?
Yeah.
Don't look at me like
barbecue
what,
ribs
like
or
what
bacon?
you. What,
Dry rub, barbecue, what?
I'm not talking about DJ's ribs
Yes,
off
I've had
Wexford.
ribs.
Okay.
DJ's is awesome.
My ribs got injected for the Super Bowl, and
Get out of here. Is that why you throw that pick in Seattle?
not that one, the other one.
I get
Yeah,
close.
sure.
Just so I can say,
Another one.
I'm very sensitive about talking about quarterback picks and Super Bowls because I'm doing a show with Ron Zaworski, and he was talking
What's
about
on the
Eric Kramer was my quarterback in Chicago.
Here's your run. You're talking about. I mean, just running the
Yeah,
ball.
no, that's outside zone. That's just, they don't do
run
that
it.
very well.
Yeah.
And so he was talking about Eric Kramer throwing a few picks, and he was saying, he goes, I don't know if he's colorblind, and I just spontaneously went like, kind of like black and silver and Super Bowls. And bro, you could have dropped a pin, man. I'd worked for Josh for 21 years, right? I mean, there's nobody I love more. He's the greatest guy in the world. Man, you could have dropped a pin. We went to commercial break, and I could feel it. I said, hey, I'm sorry. He goes, just don't do that again. I'm like,
Hey, that was too real for him. That wasn't a joke for him.
You could do anything to Josh, but that one. I was like, I'll never do that again, I promise. Oh, yeah. Oh.
That's a good play by that
Yes,
safety.
it was. Yes,
That
it
was
was. Yeah, that's good timing.
Man, Mitch can do this. I'm calling it right now. Kenny's going to come back in the fourth quarter. He's going to come in the fourth quarter, unless somehow Jacksonville takes like a 2-score. Oh, he's out. I'm just joking.
Psych.
Just
Hey.
wanted to see what you'd say.
Hey, Ben, call your insider and say, you're fired.
Just wanted to see what you'd
You're
say.
fired.
All right,
I got
Mitch,
some
come on.
inside
Mitch.
Here's my
information.
prediction.
Come on, Mitch. Kenny's
Mitch
going to come back
stay
in the
in.
fourth, but no, I'm just joking. He's going to be out.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, snap.
Okay.
Doesn't matter who that is. It's just like a bunch of people coming. All right, defense. Find a way to score for us.
TJ can throw the ball, right?
Like, I want to see it from behind. I want to see, is there anyone
But
over
look at
there?
this
TJ
block.
can throw
That's
the
a
ball.
great block
Job
right
by
there.
Warren.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Well, Josh Allen didn't do
Let's see.
anything.
he looped.
Okay, see, that's
He
terrible.
looped, but the
That is
center
just
didn't even
terrible.
get his
I'm
hands
telling
on
you,
it.
honestly, and I know why they do this, because we don't handle that. We handle that 1 out of 10 times on average when it comes our way.
That was terrible by who?
Your center.
The center,
And
like,
even
yeah.
your guard. I mean, you overplay it. You know, you got to help back inside. You know, it's all on the sense. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't play well together. Even from a blocking,
Now,
pass
that
blocking
sack,
perspective.
that sack is not given up by the tackle because he started on him, right?
Correct.
It'd be given up
It
by
would-
the center.
I would say
Or the-
the center will give.
Because people are going to say, Dan Moore's terrible. That was his guy.
No, it
he
was not
looped
Dan Moore.
inside.
That
He
was
didn't
not
have anything
Dan
to do. Yeah.
Dan Moore has to pass that off and take the stunt
The
coming
guy coming
inside.
the other direction, yeah.
Now the guard has to help inside the tackle and the center. You know, he can't just turn. And then the center has to keep sliding too. You know, you
gotta get
can't
hands on
stop. Yeah, you can't stop.
That's a note. Pounce blocks that in his sleep.
no, all day.
Love you, Pounce.
Yeah, there's
Little boy.
Yeah, the centers like Pounce. You don't come around.
People
every
want
day.
Mason. No, you don't.
Oh, Mason Rudolph. Mason. Now the chants are Mason.
Well, you just gotta give Mitch a little. You got it. Just gotta loosen up a little bit.
Well,
Mitchell uses legs, though. I think
Yeah.
they got to get him out of the pocket a little bit. Let him. I don't know. Hey, Evan, the food was great, by the way. Food's been awesome. Man, I don't know what to think right now.
Well, Mitch has some limitations.
I know, but I don't.
But
Mitch
listen,
is not the issue right now.
No, he's not.
No, he is not.
But now you got to figure out, okay, what is he really like and feel comfortable?
That's why you got to get him out and let him move.
Yeah, that's why I
Get him out of the
you.
pocket. Some sprint outs, some boots, some under boots. Let's throw a wide receiver screen. Have we talked about that at all yet in the last?
You don't want to see that,
Year?
Ben. You don't want to see a wide receiver screen.
At what point are we just going to throw the ball? I wonder if they're. So that's the other thing that we don't know because
still
we can't see.
9-3,
Are they
right?
stopping? What are they doing? Are they putting 2 people on George Pickens? Like, what's going on? Why has he not been targeted yet? Maybe they're stopping him. I don't know. I'm not there. It's not live.
No, it's hard. Well, that's why I say TV highlights lie. TV lies and highlights really lie because you can't see what's going on for the truth of stuff or where the safeties are. I don't know. But when you get the ball back, it'll be interesting to see what they do. But they still can't run the football. I mean, they just and they keep selecting runs that they just don't do very well.
Have you seen a series of runs that they execute well?
Yeah.
That you'd like to see?
You don't run Merril once.
I'm telling you, they already run it one time. It's their biggest run. It's like 5 yards.
But do they only have the one?
Look at the stat line.
Read those to me,
Look
Ben.
at that.
Look at this. 9 points. Jacksonville has 230 yards,
But I'm
3
telling you,
turnovers.
if
Pittsburgh's 3 points,
I don't care
91
what
yards.
the game is. If I
Zero
said, hey,
turnovers.
one team, Steelers are going to get 3 turnovers, Jacksonville gets none, you'd be like, their Steelers
If I
will
showed
win.
you that stat with no points, what would you say the score was? 28-0?
I agree. Whatever it is, Steelers are winning.
Yeah.
They ain't losing.
Maybe a big one here.
That's
All right,
crazy.
so this is the first play, guys. 8:57. This ball just got snapped. So you can sync
got
up.
him.
Oh, there's our defense again.
Go figure.
Tuck him in.
Go figure. I'll tell you this. You can't see what's going on.
You guys knock it off.
You good, TJ? You good.
You can't see what's
Stop
going
it.
on. But that back end, look at he didn't want to throw it. He didn't want to pull the trigger. So they're doing a good job in the back end, whatever they're doing.
Oh, TJ got smashed by his own guys.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost put the ball out. I'll tell you right now, as a quarterback, when that's happening, you're like, blow the whistle, blow the whistle, blow the whistle, blow the whistle.
That is
Oh, they're bringing more than they can blow. Good D.
Joey
Drive it.
Porter Jr. I was talking. If he tried to do a little better last week, his dad got on him about not tackling. He saw him throw a little wishbone chicken wing in
tackle?
Houston, and he was like, "Oh no!" So Joey Porter Jr. was like, "Well, I haven't been playing much." He's like, "Oh, I don't care. Don't you ever do that?" We were talking about like it's like blocking and tackling. Like if you don't have a willing participant, if I have a willing participant, I can do a lot with that. If I don't have a willing participant, I'm going to struggle with that. But he can cover, man.
Oh, good tackle.
Yes.
My question is Pat Pete playing? Patrick Peterson?
Well, you know what they've done with him? The last week they moved him inside.
I know, but I haven't seen him.
And they even moved him at safety.
I haven't seen
He played
20 out there.
safety
I
too.
haven't even seen him out there.
Very well could have been, but
It's a great
I
tackle.
would think that based on what I'm seeing, he's probably playing inside.
There he is,
right
there he is,
Yeah.
okay.
Like he's inside. And that's where he's
smart.
He's very effective there because I'm going to tell you this,
Smart.
he's not as
Very
good
smart football
outside.
player.
Yes. And he plays well in there, and that's a strength. And you just leave 24 outside.
Oh,
Boy.
was it fair at the
caught that? I
10?
was like, he's going to go? All right, so this is a big
Okay,
drive.
now we are one touchdown away from a 10-9 win. That's crazy. All we got
Sounds
to do
like
is
a
put
Baltimore
one-
Raven game.
Talk about that game too. Like, oh my gosh,
You have any question for us? Over?
Yeah, you guys got any questions? Feel free to drop them in. We'll get to them as we can. Especially these commercial breaks.
Red Rocket. Andy Dalton's my guy.
Where's Andy? Is Andy?
I don't know where he is now.
Where the heck? Oh, I know where he is. Carolina.
Carolina still?
Trent Smith, the picture that you drew for Ben. Yeah, it's actually right over there.
It's
Evan, can
hanging
you
up on
grab
the
that? It's hanging up right over here.
Is that the one for sure?
Yeah, I think he signed
Who
it.
drew this?
The
Oh,
guy just
one of the
talked
one of the listeners.
The guy that came. Who's weighed in.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, come on, Trent.
That's big time.
Sent this in. What it is?
There it is.
Thanks, Evan.
There it is.
Thanks,
Hand drawn.
That's good job.
Nice. Evan, I love
Thanks,
it. I'm just standing there.
Evan, show that shirt. That shirt's dope. Show that shirt.
That's Evan for you.
Yeah, what's Wheel of Fortune? What's
Vanna White.
this is our Vanna White. This is our Vanna White. Wheel of Fortune.
Evan.
And Vanna
Evan
White.
is a fan favorite. Like
Right.
Evan's been noticed in the grocery store before, haven't you, Evan?
Just
and
once.
weren't you at like
Hey.
a fish market or somewhere when someone said?
Evan, you
something
get
about
noticed in
football?
public?
No, he said,
Oh, he mentioned everybody but you.
I was wearing my footballing shirt,
That's right.
and he said, that's a great show. He said, I like listening to them talk, and he said, and they have a guy on there that cooks too. And I said, cool.
So Evan, I don't know if you guys could have heard that. Evan got noticed in the
Like a store. Or
well,
something.
he was wearing a football
Market
shirt,
district.
and he was in the Market District, Giant Eagle. It's a grocery store here in Pittsburgh. And somebody said, "Oh, that's a good show. I like listening to them." And they got a guy that cooks for him too. Yeah, oh, do they? Do they have a guy?
Evan's son's teacher is a fan.
Mr. Trinket, yeah.
Mr. Trinka, thanks for watching the show. That's so fun.
All right, what do we want to put our money on?
We need an Evan bobblehead.
We do need an Evan bobblehead. Can somebody make a Chef Evan bobblehead? That will sit right here for the remainder of the season.
So you guys worry about questions. I'm worried about putting a drive together. Can we stay here? Can we stay here?
You haven't drank enough yet, Merril.
Can we
You
stay
gotta.
here? I'm gonna go get a beer. I'm
go
gonna
get a beer.
throw a
Merril,
question.
go.
I'm gonna throw a question at you.
He's going to take his microphone.
You start
with him.
off.
Keep talking.
You start with run.
Here we go.
Hard run action.
Okay.
Or just a drop back.
The question?
Yes. How do you start out here with this first play?
Jet sweep.
Fired. Okay, how about fired?
Wide receiver screen.
No, I would.
I
no,
don't even
wide
hire
receiver
you.
screen.
Fired.
I would wide receiver screen this to Deontay.
See, I'd get my butt under center.
get a
I
quick-
get my running back
Go
behind
right,
me.
well, see,
Get
the
a
press
quick
from the
7
outside,
yards.
And you just have him come to the little tunnel screen right up in the inside. Okay, get him on the move. See what I talked about?
There you go.
And then
Run.
you run and you get your yards. You get 5 yards. See, get him out on the run. I like it. Merril, we'll get a beer.
I'm gonna go get one and let you call play too.
Yeah,
What are you grabbing, Merril?
I don't know.
he doesn't know anything.
I have no
He
idea.
doesn't, he doesn't have a clue.
I'll probably,
Whatever you decide,
I'll
can you
probably
grab
end
me
up
one?
grabbing.
Yeah, can you grab me one too while you're
I'm
over
gonna.
there? Oh, there's Matt. There he is, our first hand.
There's
man.
our first.
Someone's like, hey,
There's our first
you're on. You're on.
Call a good play. Call a good play. This has
Actually,
got to
we
be a good
actually
play.
can't see it because we're watching football and live.
Yeah. Smile, Matt. Smile. You're on camera.
We got 3rd and 5, 2nd and 5. Excuse me.
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
There
we
you go.
ran the football. I like it. And we got a first down.
You guys want to guess what beer Merril's going to grab? What type of beer?
I don't know. This is.
He doesn't.
He doesn't know yet. Do you guys want to?
clue.
If you were going to get Merril a beer, guys, what would you get Merril Hoge?
Oh, duels. Merril, that's the bathroom, not the
Yeah.
beers. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Come
There's
on.
lights on the right. Yep.
Pina colada.
You never been in that bathroom before?
It is.
Bathroom.
In his defense, that is a really cool bath.
Well, the door. Most people don't let the doors just swing and be all
Yeah.
loud, but it's just saloon doors. You can actually hold them a little bit if you want, so it's not so loud. Oh no! Oh, second time,
Jeez.
almost intercepted. Almost,
A lot of people are
but
saying.
again, it wasn't.
A lot of
So
people
it's okay.
saying a good old Iron City for Merril. Seems like
Iron
an
City.
IC guy.
Lion City. I might grab a headhunter.
Yeah.
I feel that's what the defense is going to do. Come headhunt.
I mean,
Oh, Merril, grab it.
Merril, I get up. Yeah, I would, but I'm tethered to the bar.
It's still so crazy to me that they're only down by 6.
It blows my mind that we are still in single digits.
You're surprised that we only have
No,
single
that
digit
nobody
points?
scored more than 10 points.
Oh no, but I thought you said us, like the Steelers. I'm like, really? It blows your mind we're in single digits?
No.
Doesn't surprise. 3rd down, Merril. We try to run the ball for 3. Hey, on the second shelf over there, I'll take one of those headhunters from Fathead, please. Second shelf on the right. Yep. Nope. Other one. Yep. Nope. Yep. Second shelf, blue, far right. Yep. Thank you, sir.
That's a stout.
You won't want that.
It's dark.
Trust me. You're not gonna want that guy.
The gold's not bad. The one next to it.
This now, could you get a crack?
Shit,
that
yeah.
open?
You might like it though.
Did you want one,
Yeah, I don't know. I'll get it. I don't know what I want yet. I don't want that one.
Mitch?
Got him.
Oh, is he in?
Yes. George, come on, man.
Wow. Wow.
He's the only guy that can get it in.
Wow. Great catch. Thank you.
I don't
Freak
want,
of
I don't want to
nature.
interrupt the
Whoa.
great catch, but like, who designed that bathroom? You were asking. Who come up with that idea?
I don't know, guys.
Give it to us. Give it to us.
I don't know. Get to it for effort.
Just snap the ball.
See how fast you run up? You got to get that ball snapped faster.
They missed like 2 roughing calls on Kenny. Just give us this one.
Ashley did that bathroom, of course. She did everything in this house.
That's brilliant. That
It
was
was
good.
spectacular.
Prop stash
Oh, yeah.
on the bathroom
For everything.
that I'd never seen. I've been here how many times?
As this is getting challenged, is
right.
George Pickens the greatest wide receiver in the NFL?
Oh, that'd be no.
No.
Not even close.
But he's young and he's.
Is he top 5?
But he's got some potential. No. No.
He's a top.
Top
He's got
10?
He's got potential.
He's got like what he can do. The hard part is you can't.
Well, okay, now listen. They will
lean.
lean towards what was called. So that was called complete.
Yes,
right?
you're right.
So-
There's got to be a higher angle you can see
Right.
down.
That's got to be definitively
I would
out.
say so. I'll say this about George, and talk about him being a top 5 guy or the best or a top 10. You can't. Does he have the potential? Does he have the skill set for it? Yes. But what you can't tell is his body of work, right? Because they're not throwing the ball enough.
Right.
Every single week he's catching a back shoulder, a couple back shoulders, and it looks great. But I haven't seen him catch a big post over top. I haven't seen him catch a go ball. I haven't seen him catch a shallow and keep running. Like I haven't seen him do things that would let me tell you that he belongs in that as one of those guys. Does he? Is the potential there? Is the skill set there? His sideline awareness, his speed, his hands, absolutely. But you don't know because the sample size is too small. So that's my 2 cents on what he is.
And he honestly lacks the pro quality skill set that where you play every down like you're going to get the ball. If George doesn't get the ball, George doesn't play, and he still does things mentally where I know he's only in his second year, but he needs to become a better student of the game, and his work ethic needs to be better. Like if he improved in those 2 areas, shoot. I mean, he could be the standard.
If he's getting more than 3 to 5 targets a game,
Yeah. And that's why you know the real potentially great ones is when they play all the time. Right, they got the ball, they don't get the ball.
Yeah.
You work on your craft. You know, the one thing he's gotten better at, like he was not very good at the line of scrimmage. Like people could get in him, you know, and actually he had danced so much long at the line of scrimmage, he just didn't advance. Now he's gotten a lot better where he's advancing and he's not messing around at the line of scrimmage. But his overall pro development, he's not there yet.
Yeah.
His knowledge of the game, you know, is not there yet.
Well, potential is.
call returned. Yeah, see, I was saying there's got to be a higher one. Great foot. Oh, I mean it's a game. What's football? Game of what?
Inches.
There it is.
Boy, that's close.
Man. And that's
Listen, he's the only one that would have given you a chance to make that guess, though. It's crazy. Please don't shank it.
crowd is not going to put up with the
That is
shank.
not
Oh
good.
boy.
Gosh dang, I just saw it come off his foot. I was like, oh, that ain't good. That ain't good.
Well, hey, maybe they were trying to just keep it away from him. Oh, interesting. Here they talk about right there.
That's what I'm telling you, like his overall pro development.
So
is
he's standing up and
me.
yep.
Me,
And they
me,
said
me.
they ran to the line of scrimmage. Maybe they got the playoff. Huh.
Wizard, Mer.
Oh, you know.
Me.
Oh my goodness, the ball's all the way up there.
I know. Did you see it come
That
off
was
his
a
foot?
yeah,
Did you
but
see it
I was
come off his
hoping it was
foot?
gonna like curve,
Oh, it was curving.
like your
curving.
golf game, like your drives. It was gonna curve.
Yeah, it was one of my drives. I straightened that out.
Oh,
My
40.
coach helped me.
Oh.
Teresa 71 said Coach Cow would be spitting on anyone that was near.
Hey,
Yeah,
Power let someone
he'd
have
be
it
up
right
and
now.
down like, come on, what
what are you doing?
you got to
Here comes a blitz.
Oh, Nelly, no, don't catch it.
Boy,
Out the gate, boy.
That was a big one.
They're out
Merril,
the
I
gate.
feel like, especially, I'm going to say this to you real quick as a running back. I feel like running backs a lot of times try and catch the ball with one hand, like that little screening, 'cause they think it looks cool. Did you always catch
No.
the ball with one hand?
Yes. Listen, I had the record for most
One-handed
catches
catches
by
in the
a
NFL?
running back in NCAA history for a long time.
Really? How many catches you
Like
had?
187.
But did you use
catch
two
it
hands
quick.
or one?
I always used to.
Thank you. I'm not saying he couldn't catch us with two, but let's see. Sometimes they think it's just so much easier to do this, and I'm like, just put two on it.
Yeah.
Put two on it. That's all.
Oh, we might be in for a
What down is this?
a frustrating turn of events here, boys. Our chat's letting us know.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. So obviously something we were late, right? Because
Yeah.
did you know that was coming?
Yeah, they let us know.
Then you knew it before. Is that what you're saying? We might be in for something?
Yep.
Will you people stop watching the game in real time and delay it with us, please?
Yeah, guys, let's do this together, man.
Evan's about to throw his water bottle over there. He's so angry right now. Why did that guy come? That's ETN too. Reach your mouth guard, sir. What was 23 doing?
Well,
Thanks for coming over, Merril. This has been.
Hey, it's not over yet.
no. But you're going to have to generate some offense.
Well, that's right up our alley. They're going for two. Oh, gosh. Look at that play. How do you run a play and you don't even get touched? Like, maybe you should run that play of the
Goal line short yardage.
run that play more often or something. Right now, the Steelers should be drawing that play up on the sideline and running it.
On a lighter note, that bread is delightful, Evan.
Evan, great food.
It's crunchy.
The old pretzel,
A little chewy on the inside.
the old pretzel
Done well.
focaccia hybrid.
Done well.
I'm slowly becoming a baker.
You know what? No. Don't you say that because you baked those cookies, and I'm still waiting for my chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, where are those cookies at, Evan?
Not the oatmeal. All right, wait. Let's see what happened to safety here.
All right, so
I
this
like
is
that.
the. Oh, yeah,
Why was
he cut in. Had to go over
What
top.
was the angle? I don't understand why he was coming down. Like, what was he
See,
playing? the out
now,
route?
here's what they don't. They that could have been quarters. You know, quarters. That means the corner has to go. Safety comes down. That could.
But he was cutting. I just
But
don't
would you
understand
do that still? Like, at what point in time did you abandon that and read what's happening in front of you? Like, hey, man, because Joey
what I'm
Porter's
saying is
If you're
underneath.
Troy Polamalu, you do.
That's what I'm saying.
That's happening all the time. Hey, cover me. I see something. I remember when he played with Chris Hope first, and then Ryan Clark. He'd be like, "I see something. Cover me." I remember hearing stories from Chris and Ryan where they'd be like, okay, like I got to cover everything. Like, what do you see?
What do you
And
mean?
you know, it's almost
Cover
always it's like
cover where?
Let Troy do his thing, which is what you should do because Troy's Troy. But I remember those guys talking like, okay, like I got you. I think.
I got the whole field back here.
And Troy's gonna go jump over the line and sack the quarterback.
Oh, that's funny. Gosh.
Someone's trying to sync up their TV. We don't know what the time is right now.
Oh,
I think it's
sorry.
like 5 minutes left.
Hold
We're on a
We'll
commercial.
tell you-
CBS is showing us the college schedule.
We'll give you guys exactly the time check and when the ball is snapped with that time left.
I thought that Florida-Georgia game was going to be way better than it was.
Florida Georgia line. So there's 5:05 in the third, and the ball is snapped right now. Okay, make a miss. Okay. All right. Well, hey, that's 4. That's 4. That's okay.
I'm going to start eating.
Ash.
Well, this is a daunting margin.
Yes, it is.
14 points.
All right. 4:45. 4:44.
We're really the quarter
4:43.
and a third. That shouldn't be. I mean, you just gotta put some points together on this drive though.
Yep. Great catch, Deontay.
Yep.
Great catch.
Dante, let's go back to huddle. Bro.
He's going. He's going.
Gosh dang! Don't announce you just made a catch. We saw it. Good job. You get paid for that. You get paid for that. Dante, just catch
Great
it.
throw. Great catch.
You ain't wrong. That's what he gets paid for.
This is going to be we got a short week with Tennessee coming in with maybe the best back. I mean, well,
They're not
arguably
using him
one
a
of
lot.
us, aren't they?
They're not using him a lot. Wasn't there something like there's two who want to be traded?
I heard
I
of
just
something like
heard
that.
something like
You
that.
did?
I heard him say that they weren't going to trade him, but that's not going to be.
Well, yeah. So.
Pick him up.
Oh no.
Yeah. So like, if they say they're not going to trade,
Hold on, Merril. I need you to comment on this. The back, that's a little play action, right? The back comes off the play action, and there's two guys. What's your thought as a back?
take the inside out and let the widest guy go.
Just let the widest guy, right? The longest home.
Yeah. At least
See,
take one.
here you go, ready? So the back comes off the fake.
And let me see what the tackle's doing here, because
He's down, ready? There's one.
oh, what? Okay, well.
Oh yeah, man. There's two guys, but right? Are you thinking?
But you
like,
help the
oh,
inside
boy.
guy. That technically, that is the smarter
right thing
thing to
to
do,
do.
because the inside guy is going to get there quicker than the outside guy.
I
don't know
wondered
why- I don't
as a
know-
back in pass protection, and you're like, oh boy, two guys coming. Just like
Take the inside out.
we call it die slowly. Tie your shoe right
Well,
in front
you
of
say this, coming back, and then you go up. I'm going to coming back, and then you run up there, and you take the
back.
closest guy.
What are they looking at? It's not intentional ground. The ball got hit when he was throwing.
Yeah, what the heck?
Evan, these wings, man.
The wings are so good, aren't they?
Ooh, I wish y'all could taste these wings.
So
Right,
I
so
don't
it's
know why the tackle comes off of that. That's just, you got no help outside. You got none. Saying we just do things that are just not smart.
All right, run it.
Get the first down.
Well,
No, die for the first down.
they could have got the first down.
Get your ribs hurt.
Get your ribs hurt. They don't even have another guy. He's got to protect himself.
Yes, they do.
Who?
Mason's inactive today, yeah?
Oh,
inactive.
inactive?
No, he's the emergency.
Listen. Listen, let's be honest.
TJ Watkins.
I'll say put TJ in.
TJ figure it out.
Protect yourself, Mitch. Trust me.
Trust me.
All right. Sorry. I'll say I apologize.
People are wondering how long does it take for you to get from here to Aquasure to suit up?
I don't think I can make it.
How's the old chicken wing
Okay,
feeling? You good?
okay.
Come on, Mitch. Come on, Mitch.
Roughing the passer. There we go.
Jeez.
Good job, Mitch.
All right.
Like Fran Tarkenton back there.
That just might have saved the season.
Save the season. Hey, he didn't throw it away. Most people are yelling, throw it away, throw it away.
I'm gonna tell you what, that's third down too, right?
Yeah, he can't throw it away.
You got. I mean, if you throw it, go
Look,
make
Deontay
something
all the way
happen.
down the sideline. Here he comes. Come on, Tay.
Throw me a paper towel, you say?
Yeah. Recipe for disaster. Charles. Come on, Mitch. What are we talking about? Come on. Screen. Okay. Now we're moving.
Good.
Still up. Great balance.
Yeah, they don't.
He's got great balance.
He does. He's.
Were you known for great balance?
Don't throw
bro?
him down. Yes.
Real good balance.
Power
guy?
and balance.
Power and balance. Power and
Quickness,
balance.
power,
And catching,
balance.
obviously.
Yeah. Quickness, power, and balance.
Quickness, power, balance, speed, hands.
Just speed.
Blocking.
Speed in question. Speed was in question mark.
Scoring.
fair,
Scoring.
scoring.
Kind of everything. I was kind of for everything.
Scoring was all right.
Nice. He's
Good
got
job.
really good feel.
He does.
Say what? Look at how score here. It's a different ballgame. Because then you know at some point the defense is going to score.
Yeah, when's
could.
TJ going to score
Yeah.
his touchdown?
TJ hasn't scored yet,
Yeah,
so that's
so
gotta
we
happen.
got 7 we're waiting on.
There you
Come
go.
on, Jalen.
With the Eagles, the Eagles are losing.
What was that Eagles for? Ooh.
All right, 128.
Those division
127,
games always crack me up, man.
126. Again, we're
like,
sorry
how does
for all.
Washington play Philly so well? I mean, that division.
division.
And when they're in
They're in the
your division, you know each other so well.
Ashley.
You eat one of these yet?
Yeah,
I had
awesome.
3 of them.
Sorry, bro.
I told you, the jelly's
This is
unbelievable.
amazing.
You
Yes.
should have got it when it was warm.
You got one of these ones.
I work in production. We always eat cold food.
Yeah. There's backside slant. See,
Go.
see, I'm telling you, this is. Oh! That's what I'm talking
Bam!
about. See, the Benjamin's up there screaming, going nuts. The kids are going nuts. But see, okay, and I'm not. This is in the nicest way. He went to the read there right from the get go. Like that's a veteran quarterback knowing where to go with the ball right away. And not saying that like nothing against Kenny, but that's why you have a veteran backup.
Yep.
Great play.
That's
Top
just a
10.
great
My
play.
man said, whoop.
See, I mean, when you look
Benjamin,
at
is
the
that a
skill
top 10,
set,
buddy?
when you look at the skill set, if he could just blend in his work ethic and his study with that, geez, magical.
Come on now, boys.
All right, now there we
So
go.
you're saying there's a chance?
I see him, Mitch. So got the ball stuck to his hand. Can't get it off. Oh, good route. Good ball. Yep.
He says, "Scoop." There you go, Mr. Pickens.
Physically, he is a freak now. There ain't no doubt
A
about
big
that.
man. Look, I love the fans. Look at that. A big man that can run run routes in and out cut. Like he's got the tools, man.
yeah.
I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
He has got the tools. He's got gloves that are sticky. Ball still can't get the ball out.
Your boy in the replacements?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good for you, Mitch.
Yeah. This though, don't act surprised. Just throw a little. That's right. That's what I'm supposed to do.
He's all about the. Are you bashing Mitch enough for being excited? Oh, Deontay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just having fun.
You're like the guy in the movie,
happened to him?
Merril, that doesn't turn around with the explosion.
You just go.
You just
Well, we got more of that where it comes from.
What?
Stick around.
What?
I don't
Anybody
know.
know what happened?
I didn't see.
What happened to Deontay?
hurt? Deontay? Yeah, come on, help us, please.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
You don't want that.
Is people are asking for Renegade? It's too early for Renegade.
Renegade usually around fourth quarter.
It's too early for it right now.
Yeah.
Show us about Deontay.
You get a 3 and out, then throw Renegade out there.
Mr. Glass, come on. Like, go back to it. Show us something.
Like Deontay Johnson. Let's see what happened to him.
No, we would much rather see these spooky faces
Yeah.
than see what's happening. What was that? What are we doing here?
I thought that was a wig. All right, here we go. This I feel like it's high wattage time.
Yes.
Here they come.
Dude, TJ walked in there
He just picked up.
untouched.
4. All right, for those watching, we have 35 seconds left. Again, we're sorry that we're delayed. We're not part of the CBS studio.
Yeah, they
So
never
delay your
answered.
TV
They
and
never
watch
answered
us.
our calls.
Ridiculous.
Because we didn't call him.
That's
They'll
right.
call us.
It's because we didn't call them.
Appreciate the millions tuning in around the world.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. This is
They have
All
not
right, they're
gone
going
back
to
to
fourth quarter. They're
Deontay
gonna go
Johnson.
fourth. They're
They
gonna
didn't
go
go back to Deontay Johnson. What happened to him? Did they?
They'll probably wait for an
because the
update.
announce- Iron's great, but give us something. Evan Washburn on the sideline he's an awesome sideline reporter for CBS, but he's from Baltimore, so I used to give him grief all the time for production meetings. Evan, don't lie. Do you have your Baltimore Ravens underwear on for this game? Like, I used to just give him all kinds of grief. But Evan, he knows he's awesome at what he does, but I used to give him a hard time. So Evan Washburn, I know you're watching on your phone right now, even though you're on the sideline. Give us a Deontay Johnson report.
Please.
Come on. What are we waiting on?
That was interesting.
Yeah, if this goes well afterwards,
That's it?
we can we'll figure out a way to make this better in the future. Yeah,
How
think.
are we going to make it better? How's it getting better? We've got Merril here. We've got Evan here. We've got food. This food.
Way to make your guests feel really good.
We can make
Way
this
to
better
make
for
you
you
feel
guys.
your guest like he really wants to come back.
Well, if this goes, I mean, we've got right now we're at like
This could be the
I
main.
think we have
the
about
main trio.
70 million people watching.
Yeah.
No, we-
We actually have more people watching us than watching the actual game.
Right.
No, we have to figure out Merril. It's just if you lived closer,
Yeah, dude.
appreciate it. I mean, guys, just so you know, Merril drove all the way from Cincinnati.
I'll do that for
be
one
here.
guy.
And
That's
people
my
don't
guy.
realize.
Well,
I
most you
mean,
did to golf against Benjamin, try and beat him.
I guess
I
they
wanted
do.
to beat him. I came here to beat him.
Yeah.
I didn't come here to fall apart.
People do
But
realize.
I got a good tip from my boys, so it's changed my game.
Go.
The
But
last two holes are completely different.
I do think, obviously, after seeing you do what you do, Merril, people realize that you are one of the greatest football minds I think that we have.
It's cool.
So the fact that you would come and share that with us is huge. You could be the live stream guy. Every time we do one live, get to tap into
guys
this
just let me know,
wealth
man.
of
See you
knowledge.
Thursday. No.
See you Thursday, Merril. Hey, if you want to stay here, there's this
you know what's
there's
gonna
this
be
tent
so,
back
like-
here.
like
The
on
bathing
Thursday,
lot.
so there's going to be all kinds. If Houston ends up or Tennessee ends up winning, because Will Levis has thrown a couple touchdown passes.
Oh, he's playing for them now.
Yeah. So he threw a couple bombs. Anyway, so now Will Levis, when I watched him come out, was
Here
like,
we go. Ready?
I mean, as far as processing accuracy, just the things
High
to win
level?
in this league, he ain't got no shot.
Okay.
But he has a big arm, and so he'll make some plays, and he'll give you hope that he's going to be there. If they end up winning, I'm going to tell you this: he will be the starter. They said they were going to play Malik Willis.
No.
I doubt they
No, we can't
put
do that.
Malik Willis in there.
No, can't
But
do
they actually said that they were going to play both guys. Now, I
Did
think
they do
through that one-
Renegade? Did they do it?
That might be the. Yeah.
Yeah, look at TJ.
It does. Yeah, look at all the towels going.
It's too early.
Yeah, that's the Renegade. Yeah, they just got done doing it.
Too early.
Look out now.
Don't like it. Too early.
Don't.
Don't throw him to the ground. Good job.
Yeah.
Smart. Yeah, so if we do this again, so there's 1450 right now for everybody watching. If we do this again, we'd love to have Merril back.
I'd love to.
If he can't because it's a dry, we can grab someone else maybe. But this was
Yeah, by making
kind
it
of fun actually.
making it better, Merrill, is more criticizing my ability to get this lag under control than your ability to
Might not be
analyze
able to.
football.
If people-
Yeah.
I'm sorry, people.
Hey, we do the best we can. All right.
Do what we can.
We're just a couple guys in the basement eating wings.
Gosh dang it. Tackle,
Hold on to him.
tackle.
Oh, Deontay's okay.
Let's hope so.
I see you, Derek. On the sideline. Can you show us or tell us something, guys? Reporting. Come on, Evan. Not Evan. Not you, Evan. Evan Washington.
Our Evan might be able to tell us.
Evan,
Use your
any thoughts,
chef intuition, Evan.
He was in the blue tent.
He was in the
Who's
blue
in the
tent.
blue tent?
I don't know why though.
Oh. Ball start.
False start.
We're still in this.
Yeah. That's
Come on,
the
Luke.
Luke Fickle?
Luke
Farrell?
Fickle.
Luke Farrell. Where Luke?
Fickle's a coach.
Yeah. I knew I heard that name before.
Luke Fickle?
Yeah. Luke Farrell.
Farrell, yes.
Is he a rookie, they said?
Yes.
I'm trying to where was he from? We got a lot of tight ends coming out, so I wanna can't remember.
Person 15.
Okay, you
Come
got
on,
a bunch
TJ.
left.
Get around the outside.
You got a bunch left, TJ. You got a short corner.
13:52.
Take it. Take it. Oh
Ball's
yes.
out quick.
Jeez.
Ball's out quick. I mean, that's
Sure
what
was.
that's you know how you eliminate a pass rush. You can chip. You can add an extra guy there, and you get the ball out quick.
All done right there.
I mean, that's smart. That's good football. Like, if you're going to play the Pittsburgh Steelers, you need to game plan for those two guys, for Watt and Highsmith.
We have our chat telling us that Luke Farrell played at OSU.
Ohio State or Oklahoma State?
Who you asking, bro? I'm
Is
reading.
Ohio State?
Yeah.
It says OSU.
All right.
Oh, second and 8. Okay.
Third and 7.
Thank you,
Ohio State.
everybody.
The OSU.
The
Why
Ohio
does people
State.
say the?
Does that make you
The
angry? That
Ohio
makes you
State.
angry, doesn't it? You don't like
I don't understand why.
All right. Oh, okay. Now
Speaking of the
I
Ohio
got
State.
I got a 3rd and 6.
What's your call?
I'm coming after him, and I'm pressing on the outside. I mean, I'm not gonna just rush forward and play coverage.
You got Ridley on the outside. You can run by somebody. Oh, what's it looking like? All right, so they're trying to see man. They're bringing ATN back in because they wanted to line him up
Listen,
wide.
Okay, they're
to see if it's
matching up.
man.
So they're matching up.
Yeah. Crossing route.
I don't like that. Now they're questioning who's got who.
Wheel route.
Jeez. Yeah, beat
There's
Patrick.
his name.
That 17's a good route runner now. I mean, he's a very good route runner.
Great pocket. But I mean, listen, as a quarterback, when the end goes around you, and the guard keeps him down, and you can
feel
step
better.
up, and there's no one in front of you and your guy, it's like routes on air.
Yeah.
That is routes on air right
Oh
there.
wow, that's cool.
That's
So that's why you don't want your defensive ends to do that. You want to collapse the pocket.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
He's
snap.
outside.
Yeah, see, they're managed stuff well. So you get down, keep the clock going.
All right, hold him to a field goal.
Yeah,
Hold him to a field goal.
tight end would be nice. I mean, a turnover would be nice right now.
Well, I mean, again, there's been 3.
Yeah, I know. You'd be
Like 4 turnovers in the game. I wonder what the percentage. Like you'd have to look that up in the stats. Like I would love to know what the percentage of
I
a
do know
win with 3 turnovers
and no turnover. You're not giving it away.
and then like 4. Like is it? Not they're going to turn it over again. Except right here.
Oh my gosh.
What is like? I bet the percentage if it's 3-0 in turnovers, I'm guessing it's in the like 80 to 90%.
Yes, it's a very high percentage.
Very high, correct?
Very high. Very high.
Oh, I'd love to know what that number is. I need some analytics.
We need the AWS. That's what we need.
AWS. AI?
Yeah. Stat that. We're the opposite of stat that. We're the just guess and get it wrong.
Come on now. Where are we on the field now? 30?
Yeah, I mean, they're
32?
field goal range, but you don't call timeout.
You know,
Not at all.
Got him.
Screen. Good job. Good D.
Yes.
Way to read the screen. Sniff it out, they say. Sniffed out the screen. We played the Colts this year, Evan?
I don't think so.
Okay.
we do.
We do? What fan are you, Evan?
You made food
Evan takes a game at a time.
from Indianapolis for a cookbook.
Look too far down the road.
Oh, you're right here right now.
Or be in the moment.
Okay, sorry.
That's
Sorry
okay.
for asking. What's our play? What are you doing here, Evan, on defense?
Third and
Dropping 8?
Well, I don't want to predict the future for you guys, but they
Okay,
spoiled
don't
it
tell
for
us.
us.
Don't tell us. People,
I know what I'm
people,
doing.
pause your TVs.
talking verbalize.
Pause your TVs for us. Spence, stop watching things. Sack.
Oh, yeah.
TJ. That might be out of field goal range.
Well, that was quick now.
That's exactly what I thought they were going to do.
Evan, are you a prophet? Well, Evan's a prophet over there. You thought he was just a
Hey,
chef.
I mean, 77 has been. I mean, he's
95
like,
came.
And he got held.
hey, this guy was like, he's like, I should block. He's like, nope, I'm just gonna let go.
He said, he looked at the rest of the old line. I was like, guys, it's TJ. What are you doing?
Hey.
It's just me over here.
At some point, though,
Have TJ.
if I'm that tackle, I'm 77. Like, you have to just grab him.
Yeah.
Penalty's better than getting your quarterback hit.
If you're the quarterback, for
What
sure.
are we doing there? It's like, I'm gonna let him go. He's probably not gonna catch. He's probably not gonna sack the quarterback. Oh wait, it's TJ. There we go.
Good job
Good
there.
punt, sir.
There's the first play of the drive. And it was a good one.
That's
It's the first play of the
the
drive.
first down. Boom.
First and
I'll
10
bet
on
you
the
any amount of
25.
money. Benjamin, I know you're up there watching this. I bet you just did the TJ Watt when he got that sack too. I bet you did it.
Let me
Maybe
tell you,
even twice. He might have done it twice.
You know, a guy that, I mean, that number 95, Benton from Wisconsin, he was part of that that sack right there. That dude that dude's going to be a beast.
Which guy?
Benton,
Keanu.
number 95.
Keanu Benton.
Oof.
Really? Is he a rookie?
Yeah, second round pick. He's second round. He is going to be a beast.
Ash said Bodie was still doing it when I said that. He's
still
still doing
doing
it. Attaboy, Bo.
I prone my hamstring. I try to do TJ Watt's kick. Speaking of which, Merril, how, I guess depending on how bad Minka's hamstring is, how long do you think we lose? Like how long does it take for you to get back from a hamstring injury? Because
Like,
we're
okay,
still missing Pat because of that.
I've done them both ways.
Yeah.
When you rush back, it'll be last all year. That depends on how bad it is. You know, let's say it's not torn off the bone where you need surgery, which is probably not that. It's just one of those. You need almost 2 weeks to completely heal, and then you need 2 weeks of rehab to get you back. So you look at a month. If it's done right.
At this point in the season.
But okay, just a traditional pull, hamstring wise, usually takes that. And here's the whole problem is when people want to push it versus just give it like you need. I'm literally 2 weeks where you almost do nothing but just treatment from a care, from ice therapy aspect, massage therapy, ice therapy, and then you almost have to gradually develop the strength back. That takes you a few weeks. Start to walk, to jog, to run. Well, it's a month.
At this stage in the season, too, man, that's tough.
Anyone down just run like just.
And, you know, I mean, yeah, it doesn't. Listen, you could get away with, like, an offensive lineman would come back from something like that quicker because of their movement.
Sure.
But not a guy who he's
needs that.
15 yards deep.
Yeah.
He gets the box in the split
Sprinting to
second. He's got turn and run.
Yeah.
Here's the old incline.
So,
Never
Mark,
been on the incline.
Really?
yeah, Mark Price wants to know, how do you guys feel
Price,
about...
little basketball player, Mark Price?
Yeah, he's watching this.
Hey, Mark.
How do you guys feel about the play calling? Seems better, but bad execution? Question mark. Thoughts?
I can't answer that without knowing, like seeing the film. I'd have to see the film because you can watch a game and be like, oh, this is bad. But if you're not watching, you don't know exactly what the play callers or what guys are doing. I can't tell you. I can't tell you if a guy didn't. Again, I've mentioned this on this show. You can call a great game, but if guys don't execute it, then nothing. Then it's
matter,
not going to
yeah.
work.
Yeah.
You could call a spectacular play.
I mean, use the first
Oh,
play.
got a free play. Take a shot.
No.
Shoot, he tried. That's a way. There's your 5.
Yeah.
That was our that right there was our best offensive play. Who was that?
65.
Dan?
Dan Moore.
That was our best play for Benjamin's football team. Draw them off sides.
Yeah.
That was our best football play.
We're going to go on 8. Or until
Go
they,
on 8.
or until they jump.
On 8.
I've been
On 8, on 8,
coaching youth football. I've been there too. We're going to go on 8. Everybody just hold their ground water.
Come on, Doc Bradley. Get out there and get them now.
And we're going to march
your
right
magic
down the
hands on
field because we're not going to run a play. We're going to get them offsides on every time.
Every time. You know how long Doc Bradley's been there? He was there before Merril was there.
No, he came in. He replaced our doctors. Nice try. Nice try.
Merrill's been there forever.
Never good when someone gets hurt.
I
and you
think
cut them
Dan.
off.
Oh,
Dr.
Come on, Dan.
Dan.
I think
Praying for
Dr.
you,
Bradley came in around 1989, somewhere in that range, 89 or 90.
So, I mean, obviously, you guys have
Dan.
deep experience with Doc Bradley. I interviewed him for a documentary one time. He was single-handedly the funniest person I interviewed for that entire documentary.
What was the documentary on?
Ben's arm.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah.
My elbow.
He comes into the office and there's stuff everywhere. He comes in eating oatmeal, stands in the doorway, looks at me. Good 5 seconds of silence. You guys need anything? No, I'm just setting up. All right. Stays there. Just watches us set up in silence. I was like, hey, man, what's up, man?
He's a treat.
He's a good man, man.
He's awesome.
He's a fabulous man.
He did one of my surgeries.
Yeah.
And he came in. He was like all over the first thing in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. He's all over the place. I'm like, Doc, sit down, take a breath, because you're about to operate on my knee. I want you to think about this real quick. Make sure you get the right knee. I said, put the coffee down for a second, Doc.
Oh my gosh,
he's
that's
awesome.
fun. You know, he's the one that saved
Bradley.
my life. He's the one that found my tumor in my back.
Oh.
Bradley did.
Dr. Bradley found it.
Wow.
And he could have easily said, Merril, man, because I had a scar back there where a buckle had come off a pad and cut me on a Monday night game, slit my back open. I was playing in a basketball league. I just had like a tweak. I was like, my back felt. And he said one of the most incredible things. I've never forgot it. We did an x-ray and examined me, and he's like, you know something? 1 and 1 equals 3. I got to find that other 1. He goes, why don't you get an MRI? And I'm like, Doc, I ain't got time for an MRI. He goes, I already booked you one. Go get it. And he could easily went, yeah, just watch it. You know, it wasn't like I had a symptom that was so severe. It's just a credit to like a doctor doing his due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to find out what it was. He's going to find out what it was.
He's awesome.
Saved my life. I might
Awesome
have went
person.
months without finding it, but then by then it would have been too late.
Praise
Great
God,
doctor,
man.
great man.
Yeah.
He actually is.
Great
Love
friend.
him.
I like Doc Bradley. He's been my partner against at Augusta against Neil Elitrosh and Stan Druckenmiller, and we pretty much took him down every time.
Neil's
Doc
another
Bradley.
one that was awesome. I don't know if it's at the medical
Man,
field.
when do I get invited to that? How many times you played
It's
Augusta?
not like I'm a member. Can't invite you.
You sound like you were. You sound like
I
you had
went.
partners.
I appreciate you, Stan Druckenmiller, taking us a few times. Sorry that we had to take you down so many times. That's why I haven't been back in a year or two.
Well, Augusta's like Fight Club, right? You're not allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, I know. Can we edit this out?
It's live. You know good and
Never
well we
mind, I'm
can't.
just joking.
Well, maybe one of these buffering thing situations will catch it. Yeah.
Did Get fuzzy there?
Yeah, the internet knows. Actually, it did. The internet knows that you're not allowed to talk about Augusta.
All right, here we go now.
So this is what you want, 2nd and 3. Look at the top. Raise up and throw it to George right now. All those people in the box. Like, that's where I'd give them a signal. They had everybody in the box and one-on-one. Raise up, throw it quick to George, and let him. Is it minimum? It's the first down. Minimum. Oh, here we go. Thanks, Evan. Chest. Come on, Tay, you got to do some push-ups, brother.
What do you say it was?
Chest, something. Ooh. He's all right. He's tough.
So we have Noah Germs asking from Italy, watching in Italy. How are you running this drive? Is it no huddle, or are you taking it a bit slower?
Is that him right now?
No, that was before. No, I just right now I'm doing what I'm doing. You don't need to no huddle this thing. I'm again. Look at the top. Look at the receiver at the top. Like get up and throw it up there.
Like that?
Got him.
Oh no! Oh no, Mitch! Get the ball out. He's floating over, man.
And
That's not what I would want to
that
do.
unfortunately is Mitch Trubisky's flaw.
Let's see. Well, it's the backside guy. He didn't see it. But you know what? There was nothing holding that guy.
Right.
Like from what I saw, I'd like to see him in the end zone. It looked like a shallow was coming. So you got nothing vertical. See, there's no one back there. So that safety's cutting it. He's not cutting the dragger. He's looking up deep. So he's going to come make that play. So you have to know that as a either a quarterback knowing, okay, I don't have anybody holding this backside safety, so I can't throw that. Or as a play designer, you have to design something to hold that guy. So whatever it is, but man, that's just rough right there. That's rough. That's the gentleman from Italy that asked the question. That's not what I would have done.
You're not throwing in the triple cover?
Yeah. Well, I thought I was going to say it like the ball hit the ground. I was like, oh.
Please. I like the decision to go to that guy, not when that guy's floating there.
See, they need to, but see, a good group, like the broadcast group, would show that from the end zone and talk about what I just said. Right. Tell the
But
crowd.
you can only do that if you know.
Okay.
I'm serious. You can only do that if you know. That's why they don't do it.
Okay.
They don't know.
I mean, then tune into ours and we'll start drawing. We're gonna get can we get a teleprompter?
Yeah.
Actually, we can't afford. We're just gonna put a whiteboard back here.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
And,
We're gonna use chalk, not even a whiteboard. We're going.
So you are right. You're exactly right. I mean, and that honestly, that was his biggest problem in college. He would do things like that. You'd be like,
oh, he took a towel. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
That's
not a taunting
Oh,
call?
he smacked him in the face. That way.
That's not a taunting call?
Oh.
Taking a terrible towel?
Tell you what, whether it's TJ Hushmanzada, there's no auction coming out either.
It's bad luck, man.
There is, it happened to TJ Hushmanzada, happened to a couple other guys. They disrespected the towel. This game's not over yet.
Jay Walker says he'll buy our $20 whiteboard.
good.
Thanks, Jay.
We'll take it.
So my question is, if we end up losing this game, are we never allowed to do this again? Because, people are like superstitious. Evan will never sit. Look at Evan.
Yeah, Evan's
Evan's
so
already
angry.
so angry.
He's so angry right now.
He is not talking. He's never going to sit down here.
Just sit right here.
I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious.
Evan, here
come right
comes
over
Evan.
here.
All right.
Evan, we got 4 other chairs for you. We can try all those chairs.
This is the first time Evan and I ever watched a game together, and Evan will never watch another game with me again.
Come on.
Up until now,
Ohio game last
we
night,
were
or yesterday.
we were
Yeah.
undefeated in watch-alongs.
Oh,
That is
boy.
not.
I mean, Minka went. I mean, this is just.
How you got Alex Highsmith tackling him
Hold
20
him.
yards
Take
from
it
the,
back. Take him back. Take him back. Way back.
That's a holding. We taking it
Yes.
back, fellas.
Yes, 79 was holding.
Still alive.
And I was told he can't read good, so
He can't
there's
read
that
good?
too.
Luke. Oh, Philly just took
Is
the lead.
he a guard? Yeah, he's inside, isn't he?
Where's the rookie? All right, 7:46, guys. 1st and 20. We'll let you know when the ball snapped. I know some of you are giving plays away. Oh, I see Marcel.
My man.
That's my guy, Marcel.
That's our emergency
Awesome
quarterback.
guy. Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah,
got an arm.
Marcel
He's the
got a
best arm
cannon.
Best arm in that whole stadium right there.
Really?
Yes. All right, ball is snapped now. Yes, best arm in the whole place. He used to do a thing. There's your man, Merril.
See, they're wearing.
Oh my gosh.
They're wearing 31 out.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Where's TJ's touchdown?
So we used to do TJ still might come with a pick 6 here. We used to go to different stadiums, and Marcel would take it like during warm-ups, like early before warm-ups happened. He would take a football and see if he could throw it into like the second deck of stadiums, and he could throw the ball into almost every second deck of stadiums.
That's crazy.
We call him the human jugs machine. Like, so he would throw punts when the punters were punting. Instead of the jugs, it'd be him.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But he probably can't play quarterback.
No, probably not.
Right.
But he doesn't
That
need
just
to.
goes to show
How
you have a big
amazing the
arm,
position is.
But yeah, I'm giving you credit.
Thanks.
I agree with you. I'll never underestimate that position. That's
Well,
a tough
now
thing.
10 points is going to be tough, boys.
That'll be a daunting task. Based on what's the history here. This is going to be this tells you
What?
these
They're
are the type of
4
teams
and
you gotta
3.
beat. Yeah, this is the type of team you got.
Jacksonville's a good team.
I'm telling you, like I said,
This is a good
this
challenge.
is your upper echelon teams.
I agree.
Once you can beat these guys, then you got a chance.
What was your prediction going into this?
I didn't think they're going to beat. I didn't think.
Did you have a score?
Evan had a score 23-20.
Yeah, I did not.
Never again.
Ever again?
And I said Mako would get an interception.
Yeah. You jinxed them.
How did they score a touchdown?
Who, us?
Yeah, no.
George.
No, Jacksonville. How'd they score their touchdown?
Up over the top on a
The
goal ball.
ETN on the
ETN on the touchdown.
Yep.
On
TJ, look at him. He's like, yeah, give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah, this is a tough test anyway. They got short week coming in. Tennessee coming. Tennessee to me seems like a team that has not been very good, but they're dominating today. But I think they're playing Atlanta.
Houston. Houston.
Houston's pretty good. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. It's a home game. I like the short week being at home. I think Pittsburgh. I predicted Pittsburgh would lose this game. I believe.
You did. But did you have a score?
No,
No,
I
no.
don't like doing scores. Anyone that does scores just doesn't understand the game.
What a broad brush.
No, I don't remember what I said for next week on my initial.
I think we beat them.
I think
Yeah,
we
pick
do.
6. Yeah, Joe Vox. I would love to. I would love to see
Flag.
a
What's the
pick
flag?
six on them.
False start.
That's
That's
right.
what you needed,
That
baby.
is right.
Huge.
Deal with it.
89 again. Is that our?
79. I thought he's. Oh, no.
No, there's our guy, Luke
89.
Farrell. The Ohio
It's pronounced
State.
Pharrell.
Pharrell.
I don't know.
Pharrell.
That's that
Pharrell?
Mad TV.
Pharrell?
Are you
I
Pharrell?
like no Pharrells in here.
What is it?
You can
It's
have some fun with that.
spelled like Daryl, pronounced Darrell.
Oh, Daryl. You Pharrell?
You Pharrell.
Pharrell. You guys are.
Daryl, you got to be for real. I like that name.
The winning team is the one with the most points at the end.
There we go. Come on, TJ.
The internet's
They
undefeated,
put a
man.
tight end over there to help.
There you go. There you go.
Night.
All right, here we go.
All right, 28.
The Miles? Yes, sir.
Well, it's going to be interesting because next week, if Houston, not Houston, I say Houston, if Tennessee does run the ball a lot, are you going to put Miles in? It's, you put an extra guy in there. What are you going to do? Well, Jacksonville, I think, is going to be smart here, right? They're not going to do anything crazy. They're playing for a field goal. I'm trying not to listen upstairs either because I know the family will be screaming if they're ahead of us.
Oh,
too.
yeah, for sure.
I guess they can't be ahead of us, but we didn't pause it, did we?
Yeah.
DJ, get the ball out.
Actually, my producer, Angela Hodge, has corrected me.
My producer.
She's the best in the biz.
She goes, Titans are playing Atlanta. So,
That's what I said.
Okay, well.
Thanks,
I
producer
must, I
Angela.
must have said Houston.
Appreciate it very much.
So she's like, I'm like, Atlanta? What does Atlanta mean?
That's what I said. So
You were right,
I didn't want to
Ben.
correct you.
My production assistant.
Thanks, Angela. You're the best.
Yeah. We have the best team working on this show.
Wait,
Yeah, we
our
do.
crack staff. My wife's texting me things. Angela's texting you things.
You're
like,
wrong. You're
we
wrong.
got all kinds of people helping
Get your
us.
team
Oh, we missed it.
Shank it.
Oh, I thought he gave a little Hodge hook on it.
It's fun.
Evan's ready to go. Typically games like this, Evan, do you just like storm out and leave?
No.
You finish it?
I watch them all.
To the end.
the end?
I watch them all.
That was close. I mean, that was closer than you think. What's our thoughts right now, Evan? How do we bounce back? What's our feeling? Did we lose this game because Kenny got hurt?
I don't think so.
Well, listen, he
how do we
gives you a
bounce
better
back? We have a
chance.
short week. What's our game
Well, I'll
plan
tell you
this
this.
week?
That's interesting. How
Figure out who the quarterback is first.
Figure the quarterback out. Yeah.
And then you have to go.
that's going to
Okay.
make a difference.
Who
smart.
who would you put in? If Tomlin came down right now, it's like, Evan, I just need you to take it this week. I just need
That
you.
guy that throws him into the second deck. What's his
Marcel.
name? Yeah.
Marcel's in there. Suit him up.
Evan would probably say, "Hey, I got this guy. I know his name's Ben. He might be able to."
He I don't know what his arm's like now. He used to
Hey,
throw
how
that
come-
thing.
Let's do this. Okay, who got hurt? Oh, when the Jets got hurt, did
Aaron?
anybody even call you?
I can't
Did-
confirm or deny anything. I
Come
would
on,
say
okay,
this.
oh, well, I won't say anything.
So you're saying this?
I'm your friend, man. I never do that.
I
to you.
would, I would never air you out,
I
bro.
would
Well, I
say this.
keep it
if
right
they,
here.
If they said, Ben, we need you to come out, and I said,
Don't tell
okay.
them, okay.
If I were to say okay, I'd get 8 yards deep in the pocket, and catch the ball, and the ball would be coming out. Whether it's fades, out routes,
just make a deal. It's
ball
a
would be
2-minute
going.
drill all the time with you.
Hey,
You call your own
I'd
plays.
be calling that ball. That ball would be coming out quick.
Dude, that would actually.
can't move.
That's all the Jets need is somebody who could do a 2-minute drill
I'd be
the
like
whole game.
I'd be like Dan Marino when he had the high shoes and the ankle braces when he wasn't moving around, just sitting there slinging it. That's what I'd be doing.
Oh my
I'd have full
gosh,
leg,
that's
like
funny.
leg cast.
That's funny.
I'd be throwing, I'd be like, hey, we're gonna run shallow crosses, we're gonna run go balls, comebacks, benches, semis.
That is funny.
Yeah, well,
Gosh, this is 7 straight wins for Jacksonville. Because, like, just so people know that, like,
7
this is
straight?
one of
Give me 7
the
straight. They
best
started
teams in
0-2?
football.
Give me 7 straight wins for Jacksonville. They're 5-2.
Well, what?
from home.
Oh, away,
Away
from,
from home. I was gonna say it can't be 7 straight wins or 5-2.
that math don't add up.
home. I had a.
Angela, did you? correct
Angela
him
probably
on that?
caught that. She's probably like, it's away games.
Next
Clarify
week we're
that.
gonna have earpieces, so our wives can
We're
don't
getting in
text
there.
us. They can just tell us what's going on.
You're breaking up.
That's what happens on headsets when you don't agree with the play call sometimes.
Yeah.
The headset's breaking up.
We're going to run it. Okay, I think he said, listen, let's go.
Let's go.
Actually, okay, Bobby Bristol. I think all quarterbacks are like this. So we're playing Cincinnati. It's a Sunday night game, and they're like 3rd and 10. And he calls a timeout. Now, we only have one timeout left, and everybody's fired up because he called timeout. Well, they called the screen pass to me. He comes in the huddle and goes, hey, no offense, but I want a first down. So I went to the sideline. They called him. He said, we're going to go downtown on this. I'm like, what makes you think I ain't going to get that
Give you
first
the ball.
down? I'm like,
You
gosh.
didn't tell me you're a factor back.
Yeah, exactly. No
I mean,
offense.
this is
No-
great,
No
but
offense.
come on.
I know. We're gonna drive down, score a touchdown, and lose 2017.
All right,
We gotta move it, boys.
He's gonna George. I'd run a little shallow right here with George.
2nd and 5.
Get the back. They're gonna get the back out of the backfield. Watch. He
Oh.
fell down. He couldn't.
Go, Mitchell.
Get out of bounds. Get the
Get
first.
a
Get out of
first
bounds.
down. Get a first down. Get the ball on the other
That's
side
really
and push
close. Give it to him. Yeah, give it to him. Good job. All right. This is gonna be. This is like the question. If you get here in the next minute, outside the 2-minute, if you can get in the field goal range, I think you take the field goal. Oh, he's short. You just gotta hold that out like Patrick and those guys do, right? Just hold it forward. Okay, so I'm saying if we get to 2 minutes before the 2 minute, if you can get a field goal range,
out. Right.
take the field goal to get the points.
Bro, I thought he threw that. I thought he almost threw a pick.
I thought Allen Robinson was really good in Chicago. They don't use him at all.
We're not using a lot of things
That's right.
at the moment.
I haven't heard any fire candidate chants yet. I mean, just being honest.
I mean,
College football out gets
Oh, ESPN. Oh no, that was that.
Hey, Utah.
They did it
dog.
again in Utah.
Yeah, dog.
They did it at Ohio State. I didn't know they did Utah
That's what
too.
I'm saying. The legend of the
See,
chant
it's
is
what?
bigger than the actual
College
problem.
game day. The fans behind the set. No, you're still up. Oh, that's a roughing the passer. Call something. The people behind the game day are chanting "Fire Canada" in Utah. They did it at Ohio State, but I didn't know they did
That's
it
what I'm
in
saying.
Utah.
It's like
Steeler
a,
Nation.
it's like a, it's like
I just
a.
think that's there. It's just.
It's almost like a
People just
meme
doing it.
now.
It's not like
You know what I mean?
Get the snap up.
Third time the snap's been on the
Yeah, there's been some low snap. There's another low one by his knee. Get it up. Oh, go up and get it. Evan, why are you jinxing it?
Why'd you do that, Evan? What are you
George
doing?
Pickens. See, it wasn't.
Take that
picked.
shirt
See,
off.
You're
He
wrong.
What are you doing?
It
He
wasn't.
dropped
picked.
it. He dropped it.
You should see.
You were over here rooting for the wrong team.
trying to jinx the jinx.
Oh,
Jinx the jinx.
oh, my bad. I didn't know you were trying
It's
to
like,
jinx
it's
the
like triple
jinx.
stamp and a double stamp.
Reverse psychology.
All right, that could be the game changer right there.
I'm just saying it because of the coverage. You know,
Yeah,
the two guys, one over top and one below.
but that's what you want George to
Yeah.
go try and make it. Oh boy. So this is the old when the guy would be like,
tough.
"This is pretty much the game here." I love when they say that. This is the game here. Trying to draw them off sides first, get a free play. Guy rushing wide. Oh boy, and then you go over there and you got no, it's just not the move right there. You can't.
Well,
Wow.
so
I want to see the stats.
So
I just
this
wanna
is
see the stats now.
so this is a topic of conversation within the chat here. Do we win it with Kenny?
Say it again.
Do we win this if Kenny's still in here?
I don't think Kenny did. I don't think Kenny does. Kenny and the offense didn't show me anything. I mean, you could talk about the pick, but I don't think it's not like all of a sudden like Kenny was killing it and he got hurt and all of a sudden Mitch
Offense
comes in.
just fell off.
Yeah, nothing was going on anyway.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this:
He threw a
play,
touchdown.
the first play was an indicator of
Yeah,
the day.
you're right. That's
I mean,
interesting.
it was dialed up. It was your a fraction from starting to play a game off right, and you know if you make the catch, or
But we're still going to go back to 3 turnovers to none. Oh no, it went to 3-1, right?
one. It ended up being one.
But
yeah.
I mean, it didn't. I mean, there's no way that you should lose that game with 3 turnovers.
Yeah, it's insult to injury, man. When you get people getting hurt too.
Well,
You
let's
got
set, the,
Minko,
let's
you
say,
get
set the
Kenny.
4 o'clock games up. 17 inches in Denver, Kansas City, and the Broncos. You got
That'll be fun to
17
watch.
inches, or I got under a foot. They say 17 inches. I'm gonna say
The
under
over
a
under on
foot.
12 inches.
I say under a foot,
I'm gonna say under 12 too.
and it's Denver, so
I'll tell you
it'll
what-
probably melt by halftime, and it'll be sunny.
Oh, Deontay's on the bench looking. The 4 o'clock's gonna be interesting. Is San Fran and Cincy.
Yeah,
I got we
no,
need obviously we need the Niners to step up and win that. Did Baltimore? Oh, I thought you about fumbled that snap that way.
There you go.
Did Baltimore play today?
I don't know. I've been over here since like 10 o'clock this morning. So.
I'm trying to figure out like what all happened with the other division stuff.
I don't know. Baltimore thing's off, aren't they? Aren't they on a bye week?
Miss Pittsburgh says they're playing at 4.
Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, you know they have an easy game. It's a bird game.
Oh, you're right. Who are they playing? And they're like,
Something terrible. I
the
think.
team's like handicapped and got every injury.
Yeah, but it's 2 birds, and it's not the Seahawks. Not the Falcons. Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals.
I didn't realize there was so many birds in this league.
A lot of birds.
Eagles, Cardinals,
A lot of birds.
Ravens.
Actually, at the end of the day, you just have to stay within your division.
All right, that's why
You know,
that's
that's
what about Cleveland, people? What is Cleveland doing? I see Randall L as OC. I tell you what, and I'm never one to like criticize. They fired this guy and get this guy in there.
Why not? Why not?
I love Merril, man.
I think if the team was to move on from Matt, I would love to see Byron Leftwich come in here and be the OC. He was here. He's playing under Coach T. Understands what it is to be a Steeler. I think he is a great OC. I would love
Where
to see
is he?
Byron. I don't
Is he
think
out
he's
right
anywhere
now?
I don't think he's anywhere right now.
Do you guys know Byron Leftwich? Where's he at? Cleveland at Seattle.
He's just Seattle?
Cleveland's at Seattle.
Yeah,
Oh, Cleveland's at Seattle.
or Seattle at Cleveland. I don't know if it's home or whatever.
Listen, I don't
that's
think
who's playing at
Cleveland
4.
wins in Seattle. Baltimore's going to win. And I don't think Cincinnati wins.
If the injury to Kenny is significant, what is the likelihood of Mason getting a look?
Well, you have to.
You have to.
You have to look at him because he's an injury away from playing. So you're not going to start him.
Okay.
No chance.
People are saying Leftwich is currently unemployed as well.
Say it again.
Byron's currently unemployed. He's no
Unemployed?
Yeah.
Well,
So if you know Kenny's, I mean, it's a short week too. So that's hurts the quarterback situation.
yep.
If it's a short week, if you are gonna make the change and go with Mason, if Kenny is definitely out and you're gonna go with Mason, you have got it has to be tomorrow. Mason has to be in there. It can't be Mitch for a couple of days and then you have to make that decision as soon as the game's over today. If you can find out. Now, if you think Kenny's coming back and going to play, again, it's a short week, so it's hard. But if you think that he's coming, then you just get Mitch ready to go. If you think it's going to be Kenny.
Yep.
If you know Kenny's out, then you can decide between the two in terms of Mitch and Mason. But you better make your decision early, in my opinion.
I don't think they budge from Mitch.
I don't think they will either.
Yeah,
in my opinion. I don't think they will either.
There'll be Mitch if it's not Kenny. Hopefully Kenny, listen, ribs are funny. Like, a broken rib is actually better than a rib cartilage or rib, the tissue in them. I mean, neither one of them are pleasant, what I'm saying. Listen, if it's either one of those, he's not playing. He is not playing on Thursday. Just don't know what he did.
Yeah, we'll have to text Doc Bradley.
I'm at the game. I know you are. I'm watching it.
Listen, I don't care about that.
I know you are. That's why I'm texting you.
I don't care if you're at the game, Doc. I got a
Don't
question,
make excuses. I want to know if Kenny's playing next week.
Doc, do you know we're running a special here at Ben's house?
It's a big deal. Okay, come on.
Your information is important.
Yeah, but again, it's gonna. At this point, I haven't seen enough from the offense for it to matter who's in a quarterback. To be honest, I don't know.
They just, like, here's the whole problem with really their offense from just a concept perspective is like there's no identity. There's nothing like it. Like if you say, okay, what are the Steelers? I guarantee if people are get ready to play them, or like there's something you got to stop. Usually, no matter what your offense is, what would you pick? What would you pick?
TJ Watt.
Hey, just so we know, he plays defense.
That's
but
what
that's
we
what
want
I'm
you to
saying.
think. He plays
Why were
every-
they so good in the preseason? Why were they
the teams that they tore apart weren't playing their backups.
Yeah.
So they weren't playing their starters. And you know as well as I do, nobody game plans. You're evaluating. So you throw players out there. You take a look at them. That's why. Listen, you've been on a lot of preseason teams too. I've been on teams where we were 0-4 and we went 11-6. Teams we went 4-0 and went 8-8.
Yeah.
And preseason is so just.
Hey, we take this punt, we block this punt,
That could happen.
or we take it back to the house. It's ball game's in, or I guess down.
Or are they down on the 3?
897. Here we go.
Actually, we are our best inside our own 5.
It's right where we want them. We got them
let's
right
not be a
where
negative
we want
now.
'em, boys.
Hey, all it takes is one.
Well, the problem is
One play right here.
we're not playing 5 quarters today, fellas. We are only going to play 4. It is a fascinating team. But, you can't keep playing like this. At some point, you're going to get beat just because teams are too good. Especially a team like this that's a really good football team. And this tells you how good they are with 3 turnovers, 3-1.
Yeah. Acroshire looks
And still
empty
went
right now.
down in scoring territory.
Yeah.
And that just speaks volumes to how good Jacksonville is. So it isn't like you got throttled by
Oh, there's a
some.
wide receiver screen.
Well, there you have it.
This late.
Matt, are you
But
watching?
But again,
Matt?
where is Canada watching this? But you just picked up 6 yards. Why not do that just in the normal
We didn't need the
scope of
6
the game.
before. We didn't need it.
first down?
We didn't need a quick 6.
I'm with you.
Scores from around the league. Lateral it.
Yeah.
Try something. This would be Green Bay.
And bring the band out and score a touchdown.
These goes in. Well, I'm sure no one's watching anymore. Now Philly's up 14.
Yeah, I saw that. They came back with the fury.
Carolina won their first game.
Yeah, they beat Houston. That's interesting. Don't go backwards. I know you want to. I know you want to. It's just. Yeah.
Well, folks, we're going to stay with you to the end. Whether you're staying with us
Well,
or
yeah,
not,
we're gonna ride this
we're
out,
here to
man.
the end.
There ain't no quitters.
Yeah, we got about 1,000 people here watching us, man.
We're not. We're going all the way.
Riding the wave. And then we'll do you guys kind of did an overview of the game.
Yeah, we've been
this
overviewing
last-
since this thing's been
Yeah, since the beginning of the fourth quarter.
illegal motion.
What did I say? Illegal motion?
Does it sound like? Yeah. Well, Merril, again, thank you for being here.
My pleasure, bro.
This was fun. This is fun for our
I
first
say,
time.
listen, just so you know, just credit to you. Everywhere I go, no matter where I travel, where I go, hey man, I say on Ben's show. I love that. I love Ben's show. So you guys are doing a great job. People are following you everywhere.
We've got a cult little following.
Everywhere.
They're everywhere. But it's like we got a little cult
That's
following
cool.
everywhere.
Well, Steeler Nation, as you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
people go, where do you live? I go, first of all, my home's in Pittsburgh. I'll always say that. But I feel comfortable wherever I go because there's Steeler Nation everywhere. No matter where you hunker down, you're somewhere you're going to find Steeler Nation. You feel like you're at home. So,
Yeah, we see
you
that,
guys
man.
doing a good job.
People send in beers from all over.
I bet you guys got more than you can.
Yeah.
You might have more beer than you can have time to do shows for.
That is true.
With all the
That is true. I actually probably need to stop by Creekside, which is
Yeah, thanks, Tyler.
if you guys want to send in beers, that's where you send it. Creekside. To go pick that up.
Okay, here we go. Racking up some offensive.
How many yards rushing do you think they had?
Us?
Yes.
42.
Wow. Wow.
Let's see if I can find it real quick.
That's bad.
That's just my guess. That's bad. What would you
That's
say?
bad. God, I was going to guess under 30.
Team stats.
Well, but the quarterbacks had some runs. I mean,
Okay, first let's see. Yards rushing 70. Almost 100.
Oh,
well, those quarterbacks added to that, I think.
oh.
Almost 100.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's part of it. I don't count the quarterback usually.
So we're 3 of 11 on third down. 0 of 1 on fourth. We got 61 plays. We got 253 total yards. 183 passing.
253 total yards.
It just gave that stat. 254 according to CBS.
Oh, did they?
Offensively, wow. I wouldn't have never thought
They
they
did.
had that many yards.
Well, we had 100 at the end of at that
True.
one drive.
That's true.
And we're racking them up here. I mean, we just picked up another 60 here or 50.
Yeah, they're going to give us 99 here.
Yeah, they'll just keep.
There you go.
You got to catch the ball.
It's
There's the
usually,
end Captain Obvious. Gotta catch
Yeah.
it
Captain
first.
Obvious.
Let's
Usually
catch
a
it
good
before
start.
we run.
Merril, did you ever wear a headband or anything?
Never.
Sweatband like the Walter Payton?
Well, actually, I take that back. Remember when Rambo? You guys were probably kids. When Rambo first came out.
John Rambo, like the movie Rambo? First Blood?
Yeah.
Second Blood?
Okay.
Part 3?
Okay. So Rambo, when that comes out, okay. Okay, stay with me. We're
Stay
gonna.
with me. Stay with me.
So when Rambo came out, that was like a big deal. So I wore a bandana. I used to wear it. Actually, I wore it in college, and I actually had tape on my helmet that said Rambo, Skywalker. I put Skywalker here.
My man.
For like Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, and I
So
had
you're
a
a combination of
bandana.
Rambo
And I'd jump over people, and I had a bandana out my helmet. Absolutely idiot, but I don't know. What? I loved Rambo, man. So I wore a headband
Rambo
during.
and Skywalker. He's a combination.
And actually, so I didn't like the headband. So what I did is I tied it. You know those bike helmets where they have the air padding. So I would tie the string up in the loop so it hung out my helmet, but it never was on my head. It just would hang.
Gosh.
They actually probably wouldn't even allow that kind of stuff anymore.
Probably no, probably
So
not.
we're
That's
now
fine.
we've dropped to third in the AFC North. So
Got third?
yeah,
Who's won? Baltimore?
Baltimore. Yeah, but there's games still going
Which is
on.
since you
But it's just a
after?
game. It's just a game.
All right,
There's
guys,
a game difference.
It's over because we're probably delayed and
It's over.
that's it. I mean, it like literally is over.
Yeah.
See, that's the dirty interception. No one cares. See, that goes in your stats. No one cares. What a bounce. All right. Well, Merril, again, thank you. Evan,
My
thank
pleasure,
you
brother.
for being here, watching the game with you. I guess we'll never watch another one together. Thanks for the
Bad
food. Spence, thanks for all your hard work and making
Yeah,
this happen.
you're the best, Spence.
This was fun.
Evan, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, all you fans who tuned in.
Steeler Nation, baby.
It's so much fun to do this with you guys. If we do it again, we will. I don't know how we can tweak it to make it better, but
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's
We'll pick a team that's
YouTube
not very good.
yeah, it's not us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, Spence, you can take us out. But I just want to say thank you to everybody for joining us in this watch along.
Yes. We appreciate you guys more than you know, man. It's been awesome doing this live. It feels more comfortable to me doing it live to have you guys a part of this. If we do it again, we'll do everything we know how to do to make you guys feel more a part of what we got going on here. I can't thank Merril enough. It's always a pleasure to see you, man. I know you're in and out this time, right? So can't grab dinner,
Head
but
home now, bud.
I want to come visit you guys in Ohio. Is there anything that you guys that you got going on right now that you want to plug as we land this thing?
Not really.
No? You don't have to.
You got a convention and you need a speaker.
There you go.
You need somebody to inspire you. I'll be there.
You are an inspiration, brother.
Find a way.
Find
We'll
a
help
way.
you.
Yep.
Find a way.
MerrillHoge.com.
There you go.
Cool.
All right. Well,
Other than that, we appreciate you guys, and we will see you
when we
next
see you.
time.
We'll see you when we see you, or we'll see you another time. Later.